flexibility while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Don Dunn.
We had a very unselfish group. We moved Jay Ratliff to D-tackle. He came here as a tight end.
Right.
He wanted no part of that to begin with. And then he bought in and had a heck of a year and played, 7 or 8 years in the pros with the Cowboys. Pro bowler. You had Ronnie Brown play some fullback. We had 2 great running backs. But he was, he said, I'll do whatever it takes. Jason matured, became a leader, more vocal than he'd ever been. Great offensive line. They'd been together, played together. We had 16 guys that played every game, started every game. That's unusual. And those things just all factored into us having a great season.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Kia of Auburn is happy to connect the Kia brand to the Auburn fans. Our winning lineup has something for everyone at almost any budget. SUVs like the Telluride, Sorento, and Sportage. You prefer a sedan? Check out Forte, Soul, and don't forget our new multi-purpose vehicles, the Carnival, or our amazing hybrid or electric vehicles. Kia of Auburn is a proud supporter of Auburn Athletics. Kia of Auburn, where you're always number one. Whoa, Rico.
The sun came up this morning just like any other day. But it's not just any other day. There's nothing ordinary about this day. Because the Tigers are about to take the field.
That's Sullivan to Terry Beasley. And the minute he had a step, you could say goodbye.
The ball, he swings to the left. He's got some room at the 10. Put right to the 5. Whoa, Jackson for the touchdown.
Flash that smile, Cam. Tigers lead.
When summer transitions to a southern fall, the loveliest village transforms into the most intimidating environment in college football.
Up the middle, pass, intercepted at the 32, at the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10, to the 5. He's going to try and kick it. He can't do it. Auburn picks up the ball. Trace Miller's going on deflection. Lewis is going to score.
Here they come out of the student section. Let the celebration begin.
The Auburn Tigers have served notice to the college football world that they are back. Count on it.
So, salute the flag.
Off the right side to the 10, to the 5. Far into the end zone. He's into the clear. He has one man to beat. He's beating. 10-5 touchdown. Jarquez Hunter.
Strike up the band.
Ball's loose. Does Auburn have it? Yes. Auburn has it. Jalen McLeod comes out of the pass. Got a man open, and it's caught at the 10-yard line. Oh, Cam Coleman.
Prepared to conquer.
Thorne flips it. It's caught. Rivaldo Fairweather. He scores. Jet sweep left side. It's a touchdown for Jeremiah Cobb. Deontay Scott gets the ball at the 27 to the 30. He's the 40, 45. He's in the 50. He's in the 40. He's good.
And feel the power of Dixieland.
Here comes the blitz. Eugene Asante. Amari Alston the carry. Spins to the goal line. He's in. Touchdown.
This is Auburn football.
Heading to Lexington last Saturday, Auburn was a team in desperate need of a jolt of confidence. Well, they got that jolt from number 27. Jarquez Hunter turned in a record-setting performance, and the Tigers pulled away for their first SEC victory. Today, after a month on the road, Auburn is back on the plains with a score to settle. Good morning, War Eagle from Jordan-Hare Stadium, Pat Dye Field. With Jason Campbell, Will Herring, Brad Law, Jeff Shear, Faith Richardson, Gene Dulaney, Patrick Tisdale, along with Britt Bowen and Ben Harley. I'm Andy Burcham. Jarquez Hunter turned in the fourth best rushing performance in Auburn history last weekend. His 214 yards in the second half set an Auburn record and catapulted him into the top of the SEC rushing list. Vanderbilt is one of the top stories in college football this season. Commodores pulled off a huge upset, beating then number 1 Alabama. Diego Pavia transferred from New Mexico State to Vandy and has the doors on the doorstep of a bowl bid. Oh, Auburn fans remember Pavia. A year ago, the Tigers were riding high after a road SEC win, and Pavia led New Mexico State to a win at Jordan-Hare. Today, Auburn must find a way to stop Pavia and Vanderbilt in order to take a winning streak into its second bye week of the season. The Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff continues in a moment. Welcome back to the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. When you talk about impressive lineups, F-150 is at the top of the list. No matter which you choose, gas, the Power Boost Hybrid, or the all-electric F-150 Lightning Truck, you'll have the power, performance, and smart tech needed to tackle your projects. Take it from me, Andy Bertram. Auburn fans know that a winning game plan starts with Ford F-150. For the latest offers on the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. Whoa, Regal.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
If I was to describe this sandwich in one word, I would say magical. Hi, this is Jamor, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that extra oomph. I go back and forth from the spicy filet to the original filet. I get into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccine. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
You're listening to Auburn Football. Visit OutdoorAlabama.com to find your next adventure. Go hunt, go fish, get outdoors. Now, back to more of the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff.
Crowd continues to file into Jordan-Hare Stadium. It's going to be a packed house. It's another sellout for Auburn and Vanderbilt here this afternoon, along with Jason Campbell, our entire Auburn Sports Network crew. I'm Andy Bertram. It's a beautiful day for football. Beautiful fall morning and into the afternoon as the Tigers get set to face the Commodores. A year ago, Jason, Auburn traveled to Nashville. It was a 60 or 70% Auburn crowd in Nashville a year ago, and Auburn ran all over Vanderbilt that day. This is a much better Vanderbilt team, not only offensively with Diego Pavia. This is a better defensive team that Auburn faces in Vanderbilt this afternoon than a year ago in Nashville.
Yeah, most definitely. This defense, it kind of gets overshadowed, right? Because their offense does so much scoring and ball control that, they're on the field limited, so they don't get a lot of opportunities to get turnovers or, to have the stats defensively because teams aren't getting many possessions. But this defense is a really good defense that Vanderbilt has, and, you have to be ready and prepared to understand, what are they going to do to us defensively to try to slow us down running the football.
All right, we've got your Ford Keys coming up in just a moment. But facing a team like Vanderbilt this year, like New Mexico State last year, as Coach Free said, you're facing a Navy-style offense. What is a key when you're going up against a team that is so ball control heavy like this Vanderbilt ball club is?
Man, this is a game you have to stay on your keys, right? You have to make sure that you're playing. If you're a man-to-man, you can't get your eyes in the backfield, Andy, because if you get your eyes in the backfield, then a guy like Eli Stowers can get behind you if you're a safety or a linebacker. So you can't allow these guys to hit those second-level throws that they do very well because a lot of guys get their eyes caught in the backfield with Pavia and the running backs, and they do run like a Navy-style offense. They do have all these different sets where sometimes you don't know who's getting the ball, and they run a lot of misdirection plays. So if you're a linebacker or a DN backside, you have to stay home sometimes. I know your emotions tells you to go rush the passer, to go rush to get the sack, but you got to stay home and trust that what Coach Durkin has taught you all week, to be patient. This is a game defensively. You have to be patient as well.
Stowers is an incredibly athletic tight end. He was a state high jump champ. He leads the SEC. He's second in Power 4 in yards for a tight end, 36 catches, 486 yards, and 3 tight ends. He is not your prototypical tight end. He is big. He is very athletic. He's kind of a hybrid tight end as far as a receiver is concerned.
Yeah, like I say, he's big, he's athletic. They use him a lot in run protection, and that's what makes it hard, because if you're a guy like Stowers and you get your hands on a linebacker, that linebacker think, oh, he's blocking me, then all of a sudden he lets you go and sneaks out to the flat. So you got to be alert on those third and short situations. He is as big as part of the offense, their leading receiver, and it's for a reason, because they run so much RPO game and they utilize Pavia, and there's so much action in the backfield that their eyes on the defense is always locked in. This guy's able to sneak behind them.
For more than 100 years, Eagles have been associated with Auburn's football program, and right now, Independence continues that tradition that is uniquely Auburn as she circles the field and will be landing shortly at midfield. Her flight represents the combined efforts of the Auburn College of Veterinary Medicine, the Auburn University Raptor Center, and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service in promoting the conservation of all birds of prey. This is a long, long flight for Independence today. And about to land at midfield. One more circle and down to midfield. Folks got their money's worth with Independence here today. All right, can Auburn go out and do offensively what it did last week against Kentucky, especially in that second half when Auburn just pounded the rock with number 27 all evening?
I believe so, Andy. I really do. When you think about last week, Peyton Thorne in the second half was able to go 15 for 16. And a lot of that was because the way we was running the football was giving him free access on the outside to receivers where everything didn't have to be down the field. It wasn't throwing long foul balls. He was able to hit some curl routes, able to hit some stop routes, some slants, and some hitches as well. So all of those type of things you're able to get involved in the passing game, I think got him feeling confident and kept him on schedule.
Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. It's the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Jason, what are your Ford keys to the game?
Yeah, for me, the first things first is we got to start fast. This is not a game that you can lay around and start slow. Number 2 for me, protect the football. Vanderbilt prides themselves off you turn the ball over and them having more possessions than you at the end of the day. Number 3, defense has to contain Pavia. That's their number 1 thing today, is containing him in the pocket. And my last thing for me, Andy, is get off the field on third downs defensively. Stop their drives.
Well, and that is easier said than done with this Vanderbilt team. They are plus 32 in time of possession this season. We've talked about it all throughout the day. And the win against Alabama, in spite of the fact that Alabama scored 37 points in a losing effort in Nashville, Vanderbilt had the ball for more than 42 minutes, and Alabama only ran 44 offensive plays.
Man, yeah, this might be one of those fast games, right? You know, it may not be a lot of opportunity for a lot of passes where, you know, there's an incompletion, the clock stops. They run the football, we run the football, and like I said, you have to be very precise today if you're Auburn, what you do to offense. I expect us to end it to go for a couple of fourth downs if we're across the midfield, but not right in field goal range, but close enough. I expect us to go for those just because you don't know when you'll get the ball back. It may be 6, 7, 8 minutes before you're able to touch it again.
It's a special day on the Auburn campus. The 2004 SEC undefeated champions are being honored, have been honored throughout this weekend. Of course, our Jason Campbell. Ronnie Brown was the mic man today. Will Herring on the sideline. All members of that 2014. 20 years, Smooth, since you guys ran the table in the Southeastern Conference.
Yeah, it's hard to believe it's been 20 years. You know, you look at a lot of these guys, they got families, got wives, got kids, and
you do.
You know, so yeah, we do. I do too as well. You know, and some of us hadn't aged. It seems like, you know,
right.
You know, I still look 25.
Sure,
I
you
guess
do.
it's something in my juice, but I tell you what, man, to see a lot of these guys back and these coaches that we played for. You know, we had Coach Chizzett and Borges on earlier together on the set. And we could have talked for an hour because they kept talking about X's and O's and things we used to do in practice from situational football. And I just sit there thinking, like, man, how often is it that your offensive coordinator, your defensive coordinator is that close? You know, and they didn't know each other coming in.
Right.
You know, Chizzett had been here for 3 years. Borges just came in.
Right.
But they immediately hit it off, and they was able to help us as a football team because we didn't do a lot of scout team stuff. We did scout team, but we did a lot of ones versus ones situation in practice. That's what made it good on the field.
Teams can learn from that team because that team was ultra close on and off the field.
Yeah, we were so close. Like off the field, we ate wings together all the time. You know,
good hot wings,
burgers. Oh yeah, great hot
okay,
wings.
Good.
You know, we just spent a lot of time. We went bowling together. Like you have to be a real brotherhood. It can't be. I know we're in an NIL world. These kids get caught up into comparisons. Man, we loved each other.
Yep.
And that's the difference. Like you gotta play for each other, love each other, and have a purpose of what you're playing for. And it has to be the same purpose throughout the team.
It's what Hugh Freeze is trying to build with this program right now.
Exactly what he's trying to build. He's getting the right type of guys. He's getting those type of guys that want to be and have that closeness. And it's going to happen. It's going to happen. You see the team turn the table and learning how to win games now.
That's what they're building for today. This crowd continues to build. The Auburn University Marching Band about to enter Pat Dye Field at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Finish your Auburn football game day with the Regions Bank Postgame Show. For over 30 years, the Regions Bank Postgame Show has been appointment radio for Tiger fans. Get exclusive locker room interviews with players, assistants, and head coach Hugh Freeze. Plus, get expert analysis, a full rundown of SEC and national scores, and a comprehensive highlight package. The Regions Bank Postgame Show on the Auburn Sports Network.
Since Auburn Bank opened in 1907, we've been tested by world wars, pandemics, and plenty of troubled times. Through it all, we've not only survived, but thrived by staying true to our core values of sound money management and putting our customers first. And just as surely as more challenges will come, we'll meet them the way we always have, with your confidence and our experience. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Hey Auburn family, Coach Freeze here. Football season is upon us, and it's time to get your game day snacks ready. I'll be reaching for Golden Flake potato chips and pork rinds this season, especially the Sweet Heat, pork rinds, and dill pickle potato chips. Those are my favorites. Golden Flake has been a part of our game day for over 67 years. Whether you're hosting on game day or looking for something to satisfy your halftime hunger cravings, make sure to grab your favorite Golden Flake snack, War Eagle.
Saturdays in the South mean football and outdoor projects. And when it comes to outdoor projects, nothing beats quality John Deere equipment from a team you can depend on. That's why we trust Sun South, where owning the best equipment made is easy and affordable, whether you're working on your lawn, camp, farm, job site, or even ball field. For all your outdoor equipment needs, visit Sun South with 21 convenient locations or shop online at sunsouth.com. Sun South, equipment for those that do. Sun South is the preferred tractor dealer of the Auburn Tigers.
This is Auburn football, and these are the Yellowwood starting lineups for the Tigers. Defensive line.
Kildrick Falk, Highland Home High School.
Isaiah Ricks, Woodbury, New Jersey, St. Augustine Prep High School.
Malik Blockton, Montgomery, Alabama, Pike Road High School.
Jalen McLeod, Washington, D.C., Friendship Collegiate.
Linebackers.
Eugene Asante, Alexandria, Virginia, Westfield High School.
Austin Keys, Taylorsville, Mississippi, Seminary High School.
Doran Mausi, Detroit, UD Jesuit.
Secondary.
Jalen Crawford, Atlanta, Georgia, Parkview High School. Kayan Lee, Atlanta, Georgia, Cedar Grove High School.
Jaron Thompson, Lufkin, Texas, Lufkin High.
Caleb Harris, Bessemer, Alabama, Thompson High School.
Offensive line.
Connor Liu, Kennesaw, Georgia, Kennesaw Mountain High School.
Jeremiah Wright, Selma, Alabama, Selma High School.
Dylan Wade, Houston, Texas, South Falls.
Braden Joyner, Anderson, Alabama, Auburn High School.
Isaiah Miller, Memphis, Tennessee, Woodell High School.
Receivers.
Malcolm Simmons, Montgomery, Alabama, Benjamin Russell.
Cam Coleman, Finney City, Alabama, Central High School, Finney City.
Keandre Lambert Smith, Norfolk, Virginia, Moore High School.
Tight ends.
Rivaldo Ferreira, Lauderhill, Florida, Boyd Anderson High School.
Running backs.
Jarquez Hunter, Philadelphia, Mississippi, Neshoba Central High School.
Quarterback.
Peyton Thorne, Naperville, Illinois, Naperville Central High School.
Special teams.
Reed Hughes, Conway, Arkansas, Conway High School.
Oscar Chapman, Adelaide, South Australia, Prince Alfred College.
Towns Magoo, Auburn, Alabama, Auburn High School.
The starting lineups have been presented by Great Southern Wood, makers of Yellowwood pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it. You've been listening to the Outdoor Alabama Countdown to Kickoff on the Auburn Sports Network. Now, it's game time. Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Auburn football is brought to you by Ford. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. Coke Zero Sugar. Tackle game day with a great taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. By the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all recommended vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Chick-fil-A. Download the Chick-fil-A app and score big before the game begins. Eat more chicken and War Eagle with Chick-fil-A. By Cook's Pest Control. Score superior protection from pests and termites by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's is the South's most trusted name in pest control and the official pest control partner of the Auburn Tigers. And by Alabama Power, proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers. Alabama Power, power for a better Alabama. Let's go back to Jordan-Hare Stadium with Will Herring on the sidelines. Alongside Jason Campbell, here's the voice of the Auburn Tigers, Andy Burcham.
God bless America, the national anthem, the flyover. It is a striped stadium, orange and blue today, as Auburn gets set for the first of 3 straight home games in the month of November. We welcome you back to Jordan-Hare Stadium and Pat Dye Field, along with Jason Campbell, Will Herring on the sidelines. I'm Andy Burcham. Joining us today as well, Patrick Tisdale, Jacob Hillman, Britt Bowen, Brad Law, Gene Dulaney, and Ben Harling. We'll have Jeff Shear in the locker room following today's ball game today. Game day weather today brought to you by Sensagreen, proud sponsor of Auburn Athletics. The experts at Sensagreen with Carrier create a cool indoor retreat for heating, cooling, and insulation, offering total comfort care for your Tiger family in East Alabama and Huntsville. Contact today at sensagreen.com. Carrier, turn to the experts. 75 degrees. Partly cloudy skies, small wind, 5 miles an hour out of the east here today, and it is a packed house, another sellout here for Auburn and Vanderbilt here this afternoon. An odd schedule this year, 5 straight at home to open the season, the entire month of October plus an off date, and then come back for 3 straight more games here at home before the Iron Bowl. Auburn fans are ready to see their team here, Jason, at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
Yeah, Auburn fans has definitely missed their team after having enough of us for the first 5 games, right? Yeah, you have
got their fill of us, didn't they?
You got fulfilled those first 5 weeks, and now you have an opportunity where you're back at home. I even talked to the players, and the players even talked about it, Andy. Last week in Kentucky, they said, Jay, I can't wait to get back to Jordan-Hare. Yeah. Like, I want to play in front of our home crowd and our fans.
And it doesn't matter if it's 11:30 or 6:30. It doesn't matter. They're ready to be back home.
It doesn't matter. This is one of the best college football atmospheres out there, and it's so inviting. And this team, they love the energy. Like I always tell people, it's easy to get behind a team that's winning and doing a lot of great things, but this fan base has fought, and they are still standing tall, and they support this football team through and through, and they have been at every game. No matter if you're 2-5 or 3-5, they are here today and ready to lead this football team.
How much confidence does Auburn gain after that win on the road last week?
Oh, a lot. You've been so close for weeks. You just keep getting close and getting close and getting close, and you keep walking in after these games and saying, man, what happened? Like, we're so close. But to not have to go in that locker room last week and say that, you can actually go in that locker room and say, doesn't it feel good to come out of this thing with a victory? And I think now, Andy, mentally this team has tasted victory again against a Power 4 opponent. I think now that this team is ready to take off to the next level.
Connor Liu, Peyton Thorne, Eugene Asante, and Luke Deal, the Auburn captains. They'll be heading to midfield in just a moment. Auburn University marching band, the AU, facing the south end zone at Jordan-Hare Stadium as they await the Auburn entrance for Auburn and Vanderbilt here this afternoon. This playing surface should be in great shape. Haven't played here in a month.
Haven't played here in a month. The grounds crew have had many opportunities to, do whatever they need to do with it. It looks really good, Andy, way better than my grass and your grass.
True.
But I tell you what, this is we've had some really good weather games this year. I looked at the report earlier this week. It was supposed to be high mid-80s, but it's actually turned out to be a high 70s, and the weather feels awesome.
75 degrees as this game kicks off here this afternoon. I think it probably will get into the 80s by the afternoon, but as this game starts, it is a beautiful, beautiful afternoon for football. And this is Auburn's last game until its second bye week, its second off week of the season.
Yeah, you're right. You get 2 bye weeks now in the schedule, right? So next week we're off, and then we come back home for 2 more regular season games at home before we go to the Iron Bowl. So this is another opportunity for this team to put back-to-back wins together. When's the last time we put back-to-back wins together against a Power 4 opponent? So I'm looking for this team to go into the bye week feeling good about what they've accomplished up to this point, ready to press the button and go harder those next 3 games after that.
Diego Pavia just led Vanderbilt on the field. He comes all the way to the south end zone and kneels down, and here come the Auburn Tigers. Out of that south end zone, fireworks and smoke ready for Auburn and Vanderbilt here this afternoon. Auburn, the classic home Auburn uniforms, the blue jerseys, the white trousers, that Auburn helmet here this afternoon with the AU along the side, and the blue face masks for the Tigers here this afternoon. Vanderbilt in white tops and bottoms. And I'll tell you this right now, it is tough to see the numbers on this Vanderbilt jersey. I was warned about it by Andrew Allegretta, who calls the game for Vanderbilt. They wore these jerseys at Missouri, and they're tough. They are tough to distinguish the numbers here this afternoon, and that's really not a problem for anyone but us.
Yeah, Gene Delaney got your work cut out for you today.
Indeed.
So you have to use those monoculars a lot more this evening.
The 2 captain teams head to midfield. The toss of the coin today is presented by Kia of Auburn, where you're always number 1. We'll send it down. We'll hear it.
Vanderbilt, welcome to Auburn. Guys, have a great game today, all right? Got an SEC coin here. This is heads. This is tails. I will let it fall to the ground. Vanderbilt, you're the visiting team. What's your call? Tails. Tails has been called. Here we go, gentlemen. It is heads, Auburn. You've won the toss. You want to receive. Which way you guys want to kick? You kick that way. Line up here for me, guys.
All right, gentlemen. Auburn's won the toss. I like the confidence. We've elected to receive. It'll be Auburn football. Andy, down here on the field, this field's not been played on in a month. It is immaculate. There's very little to no wind down here. Let's get going. Here we go.
All right, well, thank you very much. I wonder how much of Auburn taking the ball today is the fact that Vanderbilt controls the clock as much as it does, Jason.
1,000%. It has a lot to do with Vanderbilt controlling the clock and controlling the possessions that you get offensively. So winning the opportunity to win that coin toss to get the ball first, you now put Vanderbilt, if you're able to go down and get a score, you put Vanderbilt in a chase mode instead of it being the reverse for us.
All right, that has been a problem, though, to get off quick starts in the Southeastern Conference this season. What is the key early on to early success here today?
The number is 2-7. That's Jarquez Hunter. Give the ball to 2-7 early. Let him get rolling. Make that Usher safety come inside the box, which allow your receivers outside to have one-on-one matchups that they can win. And that way, when Thorne looks outside, he can take some of those 6- and 7-yard pops that they give you to create third and short situations to help keep this offense on schedule.
Auburn and Vanderbilt this afternoon. Boy, a lot on the line for both of these teams. A win for Vanderbilt today, and the Commodores are bowl eligible. For Auburn to be bowl eligible, they have to make a run at the end of this season. It started last week at Kentucky. It must continue here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's a big game for both teams, Andy. You look at Vanderbilt's schedule the rest of the way. It's not easy by no means, and they're trying to become bowl eligible. Auburn has to win, the next 4 out of 5, the next 4 out of 5, 3 more games to become bowl eligible. So you're thinking about a game that you're in your home, you're in your stadium, and you're playing an opponent that beat you last year as far as like New Mexico State with Pavia and the offensive coordinator and some of their players. This is an opportunity, I say not a revenge game, but I will just call it a get-back game.
Sean Jackson and Jeremiah Cobb to receive this. We'll see if Auburn decides to run one out after getting penalties on the first 2 kickoffs the last 2 weeks. Brock Taylor, a sophomore out of Knoxville, Tennessee, will kick it away for Vanderbilt. Auburn will be coming out of that south end zone. Taylor puts a foot into it. We're underway at Jordan-Hare Stadium, and there will be no return. 9 yards deep into the end zone. So first down and 10 for Auburn. Up front for the Tigers. Second straight week with Dylan Wade at left tackle, Braden Joyner at left guard, Connor Lew at center, Jeremiah Wright at right guard, Tutal Miller at right tackle, Peyton Thorne, 114 of 184 on the season, 1,586 yards, 12 touchdowns, 5 interceptions for the Tigers. A double tight end set with Rivaldo Fairweather and Luke Deal in there, and right now a tight set. And a man in motion behind the set. Thorne hands it left side. Jeremiah Cobb down the left side, gets out to the 40-yard line, and an Auburn first down. That was Jarquez Hunter, excuse me. So Jarquez gets the carry on the first down and gets 15 yards.
Yeah, I like the play design to bring Cam Coleman in motion to take the extra defender away from the boundary side that you're trying to give the ball to Jarquez. Really good play design there by the offensive staff, following Dylan Wade and Braden Joyner on that left-hand side.
From the left hash, Auburn sends Cam Coleman and Malcolm Simmons into the slot to the left. Auburn in the pistol. Roll out by Peyton Thorne. He's in a little bit of trouble. He looks and he throws incomplete. Catch made off the right sideline by Keandre Lambert-Smith, but he was out of bounds.
Yeah, he actually had KLS on the comeback immediately once he came out of his fake. I'm not sure if he was able to get his eyes up quick enough to find him. He kind of saw him late. But if he's able to get his eyes initially on KLS Lambert-Smith, man, that's a big pickup on first down.
Second down and 10 for Auburn at the 40. 14-18 to go. Initial drive of this ball game for the Tigers at 3-5 on the season. 1-4 in SEC play. A shift for Vanderbilt up front. Auburn in the pistol. Jarquez Hunter behind Thorne. Auburn will throw it. Malcolm Simmons, right side, 5 yards, taken down at the 45-yard line. And the defender is down for Vanderbilt. The safety, DeRicky Wright, made the stop, and he remains down right there at that Vanderbilt sideline. A stoppage of play with 14:06 to go in the first quarter, and Auburn will face 3rd down and 4 when play resumes. The Tigers this season on 3rd down, 42%. 3rd down and 5 coming up as the medical staff for Vanderbilt continues to tend to DeRicky Wright, a senior who's from Gadsden. 29 tackles now on the season. Big guy, 6'4", 229, big safety, and a senior out of Gadsden, Alabama. And he is on his back right now as the Vanderbilt crew continues to look at the big safety for the Commodores. They're looking at his right arm at this moment.
Yeah, DeRicky Wright from Gadsden, Alabama.
And we'll send it upstairs. Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
Okay, Andy, thank you very much. In Fayetteville, Ole Miss is off to a red-hot start. Couple of touchdowns for the Rebels. They lead the Razorbacks 14-3 early in the second quarter. Meanwhile, the big top 4 battle in Happy Valley sees 3rd-ranked Penn State out to a 10-7 lead over number 4 Ohio State. They've played 15 minutes in that matchup. Elsewhere, Air Force today playing at Army, and it is the unbeaten Knights on top 6-0. They're early in the second quarter in that matchup. Minnesota leads number 24 Illinois 3-0 early in the second in Champaign. That is a Yellowwood scoreboard, Andy.
3rd down and 4 for Auburn. Both Alston and Jeremiah Cobb flank Thorne on 3rd and 4 for the Tigers. Ball at the right hash mark. Wide receiver to the short side of the field. Pitch. Cobb to the left. Got to the line, got away. Gets to the 45. Is he going to get the first down? Let's wait for the spot. He got across he got to the line of scrimmage, and that is all.
Yeah, Auburn went with a split back formation and shotgun. Jeremiah Cobb and Damari Alston on both sides of Thorne. Tried to run a little option there, faking the ball to Damari Alston inside and try to flip that thing to Jeremiah Cobb to see if you get him on the edge with his speed.
Martell Height to take this punt from Oscar Chapman. averaging just under 44 yards a punt in his Auburn career. He'll punt from the left hash mark. Rolls to his right, gets it away. Vanderbilt almost got to that one. Height calls for a fair catch at the 16-yard line. And that's where Vanderbilt will take over. Auburn with a first down on the first play, but are unable to do anything with it after that. 40-yard punt, no return for Vanderbilt. Commodores ball at the 13-minute mark coming out. All right, what can Auburn do against this offense here this afternoon? Can it control the clock and get Vanderbilt off the field?
Yeah, you're going to have to. Defensively, you definitely got to play contained football. Don't get caught your eyes in the backfield of your linebackers and safeties, but let the D-line go and do their job up front.
First down from the 16 for Vanderbilt. Pavia at the left hash. Out of the pistol, brings a man in motion, turns, and he hands the ball to tailback up the middle, gets 4 yards, out to the 19-yard line. The carry by Cedric Alexander. We didn't know if he was going to play today, a sophomore out of Austin, Texas. His 106th carry of the year, 415 yards on the season and 5 touchdowns. He leads Vanderbilt in that category. 2nd and 6 for the Commodores, ball just shy of the 20-yard line. Double wide receivers to the wide side of the field. That's the Auburn sideline. Bring a tight end, set him up outside the right tackle. In the pistol, Pavia. Play action. He rolls. Pavia taken down at the line of scrimmage. Number 15, Keldrick Falk introduced himself to Diego Pavia, ran him down from behind. Little or no gain on the play is going to bring up 3rd down. Vanderbilt this season very good on 3rd down at 49%. Auburn defensively holding teams to 38% on 3rd down.
Yeah, that's really good offensively. Anytime you're above that 40 number, 49% is excellent on 3rd downs. Auburn defense already showing Keldrick Falk and these guys ready to play today, making that tackle on Pavia.
3rd and 6 for the Commodores from the right hash mark, just inside trips to the Vanderbilt sideline. Pavia drops to throw. With time, throws. Pass almost intercepted. Almost intercepted at the 23 by Jaron Thompson.
Yeah, Jaron Thompson read that route really well. He played it good. He sat there on it, understanding that the only thing Vanderbilt tries to do is get to the sticks. And Coach Durkin has talked about that all week. Play the sticks. And he did a great job of not getting pass interference, but just waiting on that route to come to him.
Keontae Scott drops back to the Auburn 34-yard line to take this punt from Jesse Murko. And it's a low, wobbly kick. Scott lets it bounce, and it rolls dead at the 30-yard line. By the way, that's a 3-and-out, the first of the day for the Auburn defense. 3-and-out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer for the Auburn Tigers. A 50-yard punt and no return. Auburn ball when we come back. Register your child ages 5 to 12 for the Auburn Tigers Kickoff Kid Contest from Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Winners will see the kickoff from the sideline at Pat Dye Field. Plus, receive 4 game tickets, pregame VIP hospitality, t-shirt, and video board recognition. Enter at auburnKickoffKid.com. That's auburnKickoffKid.com. No score, Auburn and Vanderbilt. Tiger ball when we come back. 11:23 to go in the first as Auburn football continues in a moment.
When the game is on the line, you want someone you can count on. At Alabama Power, we believe in consistency and having each other's back. It's our game plan to safely deliver the electricity you depend on. We give 100% to achieve 99.9% reliability. Learn how we power a better Alabama at alabamapower.com/reliable. Alabama Power is a proud supporter of the Auburn Tigers.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. Turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice, I guess. Crunchy. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Hi, I'm Bob. No, not your dad's friend Bob who let you play with fireworks, or that famous actor Bob. I'm a breakfast Bob. Specifically, a breakfast on a bun from Whataburger. B-O-B Bob. I'm made to order with a fresh cracked egg, melted cheese, and the best sausage you've ever had. I'm nothing like those other Bobs. I'm better because I'm there for you. From late nights to early mornings, whenever you need a delicious pick-me-up. Can those other Bobs say that? Nope. Come see me at Whataburger, 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
11:23 to go in the first. Auburn's second drive coming up as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. First down for Auburn at its own 30 when play resumes. Vandy had scored a touchdown on the opening drive for its last 4 games, but went 3 and out to start this one today.
Yeah, Coach Durkin had these guys rolling. I went out to practice the other day. They was very detail-oriented, just playing your keys, not overshadowing your teammate by trying to overrun to the ball, but everybody just play your keys. So today is a trust game for this team defensively.
Leading rusher in the SEC, Jarquez Hunter flanks Peyton Thorne. Auburn scrimmages from the left hash mark, sends double wide receivers right, now sends Jarquez out of the backfield. He slants back and gets 2 yards in the play, and that's about all. Started right, brought it back left, and got a couple yards in the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8. Clock rolling. 11-11 in the first half. No score between Auburn and Vanderbilt. 2nd down and 8 for the Tigers.
Auburn going with the quads, look to the field. See if they try to throw a screen out here to Jarquez.
That's the wide side of the field, the Vandy sideline, with Cam Coleman, the lone man, to the Auburn boundary. From the left hash mark, Thorne, an empty set, looks right, now looks across the middle, has a man open, and he overthrows Luke Deal across midfield. Deal was wide open down the seam.
Man, great play design by the offensive staff. I like it. You line up Jarquez, who's a key to this defense, knowing that their eyes is going to be on him, and you're in a formation. They just missed him over the middle.
And Auburn right back to the line of scrimmage. We'll have to wait as Auburn substitutes. Here's 3rd and 8. Trips to the Vanderbilt sideline. Jarquez in the pistol behind Thorne. Now flanks him to the left. Cam Coleman again. Single coverage at the Auburn sideline. Thorne from the gun. Drops to throw. Steps up into the pocket. Gets away from the first man, not from the second. Barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And that is about all on the play. Stop made by Linus Zunk, a junior out of Berlin, Germany. And Auburn will be forced to punt after a 3 and out.
Yeah, that's the tough thing about 3 and out is first down play, right? You get no gain on first down, and it kind of sets you behind the sticks. But we got to hit those wide open plays when they're there against this defense.
Height to take the punt. He's back at the Vandy 25. Chapman to his right, now punts it and punts it quickly. Height comes up, calls for a fair catch at the 34, then runs. And I think the officials saw his right hand go up as well. He put up the hand for the fair catch and then ran down the sideline.
Yeah, they're going to get a penalty here.
Should be. It's a 35-yard punt. I don't see a flag on the play.
Yeah, definitely should have been a penalty because he did wait for fair catch and then took off running down the sideline for about 10 yards.
10:08 to go in the first quarter. No score between Auburn and Vanderbilt. Vandy ball when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
This year, numerous times, we have seen Bo Jackson go over the top. Would you anticipate that? Or would you anticipate a quarterback sneak? What are you calling for?
I'd sure hate to be in this situation. I know Alabama's going to be anticipating Bo Jackson coming over the top.
Give the ball up and over and in. I believe touchdown. Touchdown, Auburn.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
I was so excited when I heard the sandwich was back. What's up? This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
Vanderbilt from its own 33 when play resumes. We'll send it down to the field. Will Herring with a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, defense back on the field. Defensively, we got in the 3rd and 6th position. We dropped a couple guys to be able to spy the quarterback, keep the eyes on the mobile quarterback in the backfield. It'll be interesting to see how we mix some pressure in here going forward.
From the right hash mark, first down for Vanderbilt at the 33. Diego Pavia out of the shotgun. Play clock to 10 as he drops back into the shotgun. Auburn brings extra pressure. And off the left side, it's back to the 28-yard line.
Played really well by DeMarcus Riddick.
Yeah, Riddick came on the blitz and busted through. It's a loss of 3 on the play. Make that 4.
Yeah, Riddick, like he knew that play was coming. He just shot through there as quick as he can, making that tackle for a loss.
Auburn had 3 linebackers in that ball game, and Riddick was one of those. Was able to bring down the runner. A loss of 4, 2nd and 14 for the Commodores. Back to the 29-yard line, just inside the left hash mark. Pavia brings a man in motion. That's Junior Sherrill, who now sets up in the backfield. Play action to Sherrill. Pavia in a bit of trouble. Throws it up the sideline. Caught at midfield and a first down for Vanderbilt. Out of the backfield, Cedric Alexander on the wheel route. Good for the first down.
Yeah, Pavia did a really good job extending on that play. Auburn did the right thing. They brought pressure on the inside, almost able to get to him, but then Pavia keeping his eyes downfield and catching the guy that they brought in motion, slipping the running back to the backside on the wheel route.
Out to midfield after 2nd and 14. They get 21 and a first down for the Commodores. And Auburn, we may have a targeting penalty. They're going to take a look at the end of this play. I think at the end of this play.
They're trying to say Caleb Harris.
Yeah, they're trying to say Caleb Harris led with the head. Doesn't look like it on the replay. Replay reviews brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, the Houston Clinic has been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Visit Houston.com, HUGHSTON.com.
And I didn't see a lot there.
Yeah.
Of course, he hit him with the head, but he didn't lead like he was targeting.
I thought he hit him in the shoulder pad. Auburn can ill afford to lose anybody out of the secondary. It is so thin right now.
Caleb Harris, a preseason All-American.
We have tried to diagnose these reviews, especially on the targeting. There is a bit of contact helmet to helmet.
He's hit helmet to helmet a little bit, but it wasn't forceful because he got most of them with his shoulder as well. And it seemed like he was trying to hit him high around the shoulder area. And, unfortunately, the helmet just kind of hit each other. But
Kyle Olson is the referee, and now we're going to get the call.
After video review, there is no targeting by number 18 of the defense. First down.
I think that's the right call, friends. I'm trying to be as objective as I possibly can.
Yeah, we're probably 1 for 10 this year.
Well, as a result, though, it's still a first down for Vanderbilt at midfield after the wheel route to Alexander.
Yeah, that's a big play, though, to keep Caleb Harris in the game, one of our young studs back there defensively. Like I said, Auburn was there pressure-wise, but that's just a Pavia play.
Yeah.
He talks about the Manziel effect.
64.5% in his passing attack this year. He works out of the pistol from midfield, left hash mark. Double wide receivers right and left for the Commodores. They bring the fullback Fisher in motion. They throw to the sideline. It is a 5-yard gain to the Auburn 45. Now they give him the 43. That is number 5, Richie Hoskins, a senior from Lake Forest, Illinois, his 7th catch of the year.
Yeah, that's just a long extended handoff, what that is for this Vanderbilt offense, just to kind of catch the ball and throw a quick flat route.
2nd down and 3 for the Commodores in Auburn territory. At the Auburn 43-yard line, 2nd down and 3 for the Commodores. Bring the fullback into the backfield, and then there's all kinds of movement by Vanderbilt. They list a fullback. How many teams list a fullback on their 2-deep? But Vandy does. Yeah, Emmanuel Adebi and Gabe Fisher.
Yeah, Vandy does. You don't see that much often nowadays.
False start. Offense, number 58. 5-yard penalty. Still 2nd down.
Yeah, you don't see that much, Andy, nowadays with the type of offenses that people are running, the RPO games and those different things. It's more running back by committee. Your fullbacks are usually now just a 3rd, 4th tight end that they just take and put in the backfield.
So it's 2nd down and 8 for the Commodores, back to the Auburn 48-yard line. From the left hash, Pavia from the gun. Looks to the Vandy sideline, looks to the other sideline, signals his receivers. He pitches. Alexander makes a move, gets to the 45-yard line, driven back there. Keldrick Falk was there for the Tigers. So was Jalen McLeod and Jaron Thompson. And that was Newberry, A.J. Newberry.
That play was played very, very well. You see DeMarcus Riddick playing the eyes of the running back, so his job was to force Pavia to pitch that ball quickly, which he did, which allowed Jaron Thompson and Keldrick Falk to get there.
All right, here's 3rd and 5 for the Commodores at the Auburn 45-yard line. Line to gain, of course, the 40. This time from the right hash, an empty set for Diego Pavia. Now brings a man, his tailback Newberry to the backfield. Pavia with time, now forced. Pavia gets away from the first man, looks, and he just throws it away. Good pressure by Auburn. It came from Austin Keys. Pavia did a good job, Jason, just to get rid of the football.
Yeah, Austin Keys almost had Pavia down for a sack, but Pavia showing the strength of his legs. He's just fortunate enough to get that ball away without taking a large loss for this Vanderbilt offense.
Good job by Keys to not let him get outside the pocket either.
Right, yeah, Keys did a really good job. That's the thing we talked about before in pregame. Rush to contain.
Keontae Scott to the Auburn 10. Mirko trying to pin Auburn deep. 7:06, first quarter, no score. The snap, Mirko gets it away. Auburn almost got there. Ball bounces at about the 3 and just dies. A terrific wedge by Mirko at the 1-yard line.
Wow.
Nice job by the Vanderbilt special teams. Pins Auburn deep. 6:54 to go. First quarter play. No score between Auburn and Vanderbilt. CB&S Bank has been family, community, and financially strong since they began in 1906. Visit cbsbank.com. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender. First down for Auburn from It's One when play resumes. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts. Cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For 5-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Since 1949, the Houston Clinic has served as the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Their vibrant 75-year legacy demonstrates a deep commitment to serving the local community and its members. Utilizing the latest technology while providing exceptional patient care keeps Houston Clinic at the forefront in sports medicine and patient satisfaction. 334-826-2090 or visit us online at houston.com. Houston Clinic. Research, education, treatment.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-to-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit OnToVictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Today's game against Vanderbilt is presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Learn more at alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Now back to more of the Tigers and Commodores.
Auburn first and 10 from its own 1. A week ago, Jarquez Hunter's 278-yard rushing effort at Kentucky, the best by an FBS player this season, earning him National Player of the Week honors. The fourth best in Auburn history, behind Curtis Kuykendall's 307 yards against Miami in 1944, Trey Mason's 304 against Missouri in 13, and Bo Jackson's 290 in 1985. A double tight end set for Auburn. Auburn at the 1. Thorne and Jarquez in the end zone, 5 yards deep. Play action throw, pass complete. Cam Coleman breaks the first tackle, gets across the 10. Going to be close to a first down. G. Doolittle says he got it. Boy, the key there after the catch is Cam busted that first tackle.
That's what you talk about, free access, right? Auburn staff looked outside and said, okay, we got a lot of guys bunched inside the box. We're backed up on our 1-yard line. Let's get the ball out to our playmaker, Cam Coleman. Cam did a really good job of breaking one tackle, getting that first down.
Second and inches for Auburn, but at least out of the goal line. On second and inches, Thorne from the gun left side. Turns, hands the ball to Jarquez Hunter. He dances forward. He gets close to the 14, and that is an Auburn first down. So Auburn off the shadow of that goal line in 2 plays. 6:09 and counting in the first quarter. No score between Auburn and Vanderbilt. First down for the Tigers at the Auburn 14-yard line. Keandre Lambert-Smith in the slot to the right. Cam Coleman bunch set to the left. Double tight end for Auburn. Rivaldo Fairweather sets up outside the other tight end. Luke Deal on the right side of the Auburn offensive line. Handoff, left side, no, play action throw. Wide open KLS at the 35. Forward 44, and a first down for Auburn. Really good fake. And then the play action and KLS for 29 yards and an Auburn first down.
Yeah, so Auburn practiced that one the other day, try to get Cam Coleman over the top to take the defense deep and hit KLS underneath.
Wide open for the Auburn first down. Back to the line of scrimmage, and right up the middle, the Tigers get back to the line of scrimmage. Prince Colley makes the stop, a senior out of Jonesboro, Tennessee, his 13th tackle of the season, a transfer out of Notre Dame as Auburn gets a couple yards in the play.
Yeah, Malcolm Simmons coming in the game for Luke Deal. See if Auburn try to spread him out a little bit and get the ball in Simmons' hand and let this athlete get out there in space.
Second down and 8 for Auburn, just under 5 minutes to go. A scoreless first quarter play, but Auburn out to its own 45-yard line. Keandre Lambert-Smith in the slot to the right. Both Cam Coleman, Rivaldo Fairweather to the left. And Malcolm Simmons now goes in motion out of the Auburn line. Thorne to throw. Wide open, across the middle, and dropped at midfield by Jarquez Hunter. Pass was a little high. I think Jarquez will say he should have had it.
Yeah, I kind of see was it a little high because it was tipped at the line of scrimmage, or just Jarquez just kind of lost it over the middle and didn't see the ball really come out of Peyton's hands.
Third down and 8 for the Tigers. Both of these teams looking for their first third down conversion of the day. From the left hash mark, Thorne looks to the sideline. Play clock at 9. As Auburn gets set again, Jarquez Hunter flanks Thorne to his left. Thorne will throw, drops, looks, throws, pass complete. to Rivaldo Fairweather. He's taken out of bounds at the 50. It's a 5-yard gain. Still a couple yards shy of the Auburn first down.
Look like Auburn might try to go for this, but no, they bring on the punting unit. For a second, it looked like they was going to try to go for it on 4th and 2.
So Chapman is out to punt, his third punt of the afternoon. And Martel Height drops back inside the 10 to receive for Vanderbilt. The snap. Chapman takes his time and booms it away. Height calls for the fair catch, lets it bounce. It takes a bandy bounce initially, and Auburn downs it at the 19-yard line. 3:51 to go in the first quarter of play. No score between Auburn and Vanderbilt. Downstairs, Will Herring with this Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, defensively playing very sound assignment football. We talked about this Vanderbilt offense. They are not going to make a lot of mistakes. Only one time did Pavia get outside the pocket a little bit, hit us with a play with his legs. He's one of the best quarterbacks I've seen at running left, rolling out left, and throwing back across the grain. So got to continue to tighten up a little bit, but overall doing really, really good job on defense.
Moni Jones now the tailback, 5'11", a grad student out of Tulsa, transfer with Diego Pavia and crew from New Mexico State. First down for Vanderbilt at its 19-yard line, left hash mark. Tight end Stowers comes in motion out of the backfield. That's where Pavia motions. He looks up the sideline, throws man wide open, complete to the Auburn 48-yard line. Number 0, Junior Sherrill with the stop down the sideline. First down into Auburn territory once again for Vanderbilt. 33 yards and a first down for the Commodores. Sherrill just got free, was knocked down and out of bounds by Kayan Lee. First down for Vanderbilt, just across midfield for the Commodores in the pistol. Ball at midfield for the Commodores. They run the option. Pavia runs it, puts his head down. He gets a yard, maybe then is dropped back on the play. First hit for Auburn was Bobby Jamison Travis for the Tigers. Pavia, 6 foot 207. He is a physical runner at quarterback. 2nd and 8. He got 2 yards on the play. Under 2:38 and counting to go in the first quarter. Scoreless first quarter of play. 3 at the line of scrimmage defensively for Auburn. Auburn brings another man up. Pavia, play action. Pressured, throws across the middle, open. First down to the Auburn 31-yard line. Eli Stowers with the catch. Their leading receiver, the tight end out of Denton, Texas. 16 yards and a first down for the Commodores. But Pavia just stays in that pocket. He doesn't get antsy feet at all. Threw it to his most popular receiver, Eli Stowers, for a first down. To the Auburn 32. Under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Vanderbilt on the move at the Auburn 32-yard line, left hash mark. Lots of movement for the Commodores. Trips to the Auburn boundary. Pavia drops to throw. He looks up the sideline, down the sideline, incomplete. Trying to get it to Junior Sherrill for the Commodores against Jay Crawford, the SEC Freshman of the Week, and Caleb Wooden. 2nd down and 10 for the Commodores. Stops the clock with 1:39 to go in the first quarter. No score. 2nd and 10 from the Auburn 32 for Vanderbilt. Commodores send a double wide receivers to the wide side of the field. A single receiver wide to the Vanderbilt sideline from the left hash. 2nd down and 10 for the Commodores. Auburn shows blitz. Auburn brings blitz. Pavia off right tackle, gets inside the 25-yard line. Dorian Mausi makes the stop. It's going to be close to a first down for the Commodores. Looks like it will be 3rd down. Well, not as close as I thought. 3rd down and about 3 at the 28. 3rd down and 6. Trips wide right, Double receivers wide left. An empty set for Diego Pavia on 3rd and 6. Ball between the hashes. Pavia to throw. Auburn rushes 3. Pavia looks up the sideline. Has a man open. Touchdown to the end zone. A.J. Newberry with the catch coming out of the backfield. He beat Eugene Asante down the sideline. Commodores are on the board. .50 to go in the first quarter. Vanderbilt on top. Out of an empty set, Pavia found Newberry down the sideline, beat the Auburn linebacker, and Brock Taylor on for the extra point. He is 15 out of 18 this season. As the snap, kick is on the way. The kick is good, and the Commodores are on the board. 50 seconds remaining in the first quarter play. Vanderbilt on top first. Pavia stepped into the pocket, found Newberry open at the 5 into the end zone for the touchdown.
Great job by the Vanderbilt offense getting the running back out in space, a smaller scat back type one-on-one situation in pass coverage. He just got behind, a little bit behind Eugene, and great throw, great catch, led to a touchdown. Offense has got to respond here.
14th touchdown pass of the year for Diego Pavia. Vanderbilt goes 81 yards in 6 plays. It only takes 3 minutes and a second. The touchdown pass from Pavia to Newberry, a sophomore out of Grand Prairie, Texas, 6'1", 197. And with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter play, Vanderbilt on top. Sean Jackson is back to receive along with Jeremiah Cobb for the Tigers. That was Vanderbilt's first third down conversion. That's the first third down conversion for either team, as a matter of fact. Low line drive kick. Get out of bounds. It does go out of bounds. First down for Auburn at the 35 now. Just outside of the pylon on that low line drive kickoff.
Out of bounds. Kicking team. The ball is placed on the 35-yard line. First down.
So first down for Auburn at the 35. Let's see what Auburn can do with this after starting the last drive at the 1. Auburn got it to midfield, but had to punt it away, and Vanderbilt then drove 81 yards in 6 plays for the touchdown. Commodores lead Auburn 7-0. Jeremiah Cobb checks in for Auburn at tailback. Luke Deal into the Auburn lineup. He replaces Robert Lewis for the Tigers. Auburn breaks the huddle, 1st and 10 from the Tiger 35-yard line. Keandre Lambert-Smith, the lone man to the Vanderbilt sideline. Auburn works from the right hash mark. Now brings Cobb into the backfield and brings Keandre Lambert-Smith in motion. Handoff goes to Cobb. Cobb 40, 45, near midfield, down the sideline, breaks a tackle to the Vanderbilt 39-yard line, down to the 35. Fine run of 30 yards. As the clock moves down to the 33-second mark in the first half. Best penetration for Auburn on that run by Jeremiah Cobb out of Montgomery. First down for the Tigers. 27 yards, on the carry by Cobb. Lines up in the pistol. Auburn down to the Vanderbilt 38-yard line. Likely to be the final play of the first quarter of play. Thorne from the right hash. Hands the ball, Cobb. Flag comes in. Cobb forward to the 36. This is likely to be a penalty against the Tigers. It was thrown from the defensive linebacking spot. We wait for the call from Kyle Olson.
Holding. Offense, number 72. 10-yard penalty. That penalty will be enforced at the beginning of the second quarter. That is the end of the first quarter.
Penalty against Too Tall Miller. So Auburn will be penalized and will start the second quarter play trailing by a score of 7-0. Vandy 7, Auburn 0. Second quarter on the way. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
1907. Auburn had no paved roads, no local newspaper, a few automobiles, very little electricity or indoor plumbing, and one bank, Auburn Bank. For all these years, we've had a part in shaping and serving Auburn, Opelika, and East Alabama, a steadfast partner to our customers, meeting financial needs at just the right times. How do we know our community so well? Because we've grown up together. Auburn Bank, champions of you. Member FDIC, online at auburnbank.com.
Southeastern Industrial Contractors offers the path to a productive and successful career for hard workers of all ages, especially young people looking to jump straight into the workforce. Southeastern Industrial Contractors is now hiring for great-paying skilled trade positions. Managing partner Derek Harville is a proud Auburn University graduate with deep roots in the community. Give him a call at 334-209-6355 to learn more. Southeastern Industrial Contractors, 334-209-6355.
Hip pain is not to be taken lightly. It could be a sign of hip impingement. If pain, stiffness, or limping persists, see a hip specialist at the orthopedic clinic. Treatment includes non-surgical options, but if surgery is needed, minimally invasive arthroscopic hip surgery is only available locally at the orthopedic clinic. Don't wait. Schedule an examination today. Call for an appointment, 334-749-8303, or visit theorthoclinic.com.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union is offering a 15-month certificate of deposit and an annual percentage yield of 5.12%. Visit us online or in person. Accounts federally insured by the National Credit Union Administration. Membership eligibility required. $2,500 minimum deposit. Subject to early withdrawal penalty. Contact us for more details.
Four Seasons Federal Credit Union. Homegrown and member-owned.
Brad Law back at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Tigers trying to get something going offensively to start the second quarter, trailing Vanderbilt 7-0. Your game recap is brought to you by Wind Creek Casinos. A stalemate through the first 5 drives of the game. 3 for Auburn, 2 for Vandy. Commodores on their third possession, though, got a big drive starter on a pass play to start things, and a couple of big chunk plays through the air in the drive. A 6-play, 81-yard touchdown drive. Pavia capped it with a long touchdown pass, and they lead at 7-0. Pavia 5 for 8 for 103 yards. That means the Commodores are getting over 20 yards per completion in the first quarter. Vanderbilt with 112 total yards, 103 through the air, just 9 on the ground. Tigers came out adamant to stop the run. They have contained the run, but the Commodores have gotten those big pass plays. Auburn with 97 total yards. It's been as balanced as you can get, 49 through the air, 48 through the ground, and a lot of that on a long run to start Auburn's current drive, a 27-yard scamper by Jeremiah Cobb. So 112 yards for Vandy, 97 for Auburn, 4 first downs apiece. Tigers have the ball after a holding penalty, 1st and 20 at the Vandy 48. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games, win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Here's Andy Burcham with the second quarter.
Auburn backed up, first down and 20. Thorne drops to throw, steps up into the pocket, is in trouble, and goes down behind midfield. That may be a coverage sack as much as anything else by the Commodores, as Auburn loses 2 more yards back to its own 48-yard line. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 24. Ball between the hash marks. Thorne, 1-step drop, throws across the middle, throws the pass complete. Robert Lewis gets inside or across the Vanderbilt 40 and down to the 38. Makes 3rd down a little more manageable, and Auburn back to the line, a 15-yard gain. 3rd down for the Tigers. Ball between the hashes. Single coverage for Cam Coleman toward the Vanderbilt boundary. Commodores rush 4. Thorne has to step up into the pocket, now rolls to the Vanderbilt sideline, looking to throw, turns the corner, gets upfield, and is knocked out of bounds on the play. And Auburn will be forced to try and pin Vanderbilt very, very deep. 7-yard gain, but now let's see if Auburn goes. It's 4th and about 3 for Auburn. Auburn will go for it on 4th down. Auburn in the pistol from the left hash mark. Jarquez Hunter now will flank Thorne to his right. Play clock inside 10 on 4th down for the Tigers. The snap, Peyton Thorne. Short drop, throws it across the middle, incomplete. Trying to throw the slant to Keandre Lambert-Smith. And Auburn turns it over on down. I think Auburn got the play it wanted there. Good coverage on Keandre Lambert-Smith, who was losing his balance as he was falling to the turf. Timeout on the field, Vanderbilt ball. The Commodores lead Auburn 7-0 with 13:19 to go in the first half of play. Auburn football continues in a moment. It's the Ford F-150 Highlight Show. I'm Andy Bertram, and today we're talking about the Built Ford Tough F-150. It delivers the power and performance you need to step up in big moments. And with available smart technology like Pro Power Onboard, you'll be game day ready every day. For the latest offers on a new F-150, the official truck of the Auburn Tigers, see your local Ford dealer today. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If the loosest slots and most free play are what you like, then Wind Creek Montgomery is your kind of fabulous. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Auburn fans, this is Coach Hugh Freeze asking for your help. On to Victory has been a crucial supporter of Auburn student athletes. It's important to keep that good work going, so please join On to Victory today, War Eagle.
The Edward Via College of Osteopathic Medicine in Auburn is dedicated to its mission of transforming medical students into caring, compassionate physicians. VCOM partners with Auburn University for student activities, shared learning experiences, and research opportunities. Students are instructed in a hands-on learning environment by outstanding faculty members that are dedicated to student success. VCOM is working to improve the health of Alabama's citizens by increasing the number of primary care physicians throughout the state, especially in rural and underserved areas. Find out more at vcom.edu.
Brad Law back at Jordan-Hare Stadium checking the Yellowwood scoreboard. Number 19 Ole Miss now up at Arkansas 28-10 late in the first half. And after 5th-ranked Miami got out to a quick 17-0 lead over Duke, Blue Devils have surged back to lead 21-17 in Coral Gables late in the first half there. And at Penn State, 4th-ranked Ohio State leads the Nittany Lions 14-10 late in the first half. Andy Bertram, that is a Yellowwood scoreboard.
Cedric Alexander back in the backfield for the Commodores. First down for Vandy. At the at the Vanderbilt 36, right hash mark. Brings Sherrill in motion. Pavia, plenty of time, throws it up the seam, down the sideline, incomplete. Some bumping down that sideline, but nothing thrown. It was Quincy Skinner against Kayan Lee. Pass was overthrown. 2nd and 10 for the Commodores.
Kayan Lee doing a really good job in bump and run coverage. You saw it last week in Kentucky when they got the interception down on the goal line. He's been playing really good football the last couple of weeks.
He's Auburn's veteran cornerback as a sophomore. Everybody else are freshmen.
This is a young team that's got a bright future. All these guys stick together.
Alexander in the backfield behind the quarterback. 2nd and 10 for the Commodores. Hand it near side, try to stretch it out. Boy, no gain on that play. Really good coverage on Chase Gillespie that time. Good coverage for the Tigers on the play. Coming up to make the stop, number 21, Caleb Wooden, a junior out of Lawrenceville.
Yeah, Caleb Wooden, a junior out of Lawrenceville. Trying to find a good rotation with a lot of these young guys back there playing with Kayla Harris and Sylvester Smith as well. Also Dora Mossy on that containment as well.
Commodores, one of the best in the country on 3rd down. 1 of 3 today. from the left hash mark. Pavia will throw it. Steps into the pocket, throws it up the sideline, incomplete. In and out of the hands down the left sideline for the Commodores. Defending on the play, Jake Crawford for Auburn. Good coverage down that Auburn boundary. And Vanderbilt will be forced to punt it away. They were trying to get it to Stowers down the Auburn sideline.
Yeah, Jake Crawford doing a really good job playing defense right there. Doing a good job of pushing this guy to the sideline, but understanding the one thing, get your head around once the ball is in the air to prevent a pass interference call. Really good job out of secondary in that series.
Judine Asante back to the 15 to take this punt from Jesse Mirko. Clock stopped with 12:23 to go in the first half. Vanderbilt 7, Auburn nothing. Mirko drives to his right, kicks the ball away. Good punt. Eugene will let it hit. That one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly. So at 12 minutes and 15 seconds to go, a 64-yard punt by Mirko. That's his 4th punt of 60 yards or better this season. A 3-and-out for the Vanderbilt offense and the Auburn defense. 3-and-out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. 12:15 in the first half. Vanderbilt 7, Auburn nothing. Auburn ball from the 20 when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Berger setting up the throw and going long for Tillman. Oh my goodness, what a catch! Oh my! Oh, heavens to Betsy! Touchdown Auburn! Unbelievable! An absolutely incredible catch. I don't think I've ever seen a better one.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold. And zero sugar. Is Coke Zero Sugar the best Coke ever? Try and decide.
Hi, this is Coach Hugh Freeze. Tackle game day with the irresistible taste of Coke Zero Sugar. Is it the best Coke ever? Try and decide. War Eagle.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit OnToVictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
First down for Auburn from the 20. Another 3-and-out for the Auburn defense. Alston and Cobb in the Auburn huddle. First down for the Tigers. Cobb to the right, Alston to the left of Peyton Thorne. All between the hashes on first down. Handoff to Zero. And Alston out to the 25-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the play. Going off right guard for the Tigers. Jeremiah Wright and Connor Liu. That right side of that offensive line.
That's a good game for Auburn on first down. Get 6 yards, put you in a second down situation where you can kind of open up the playbook a little bit more.
They give him 5 on the play, so 2nd and 5 for Auburn. Both tailbacks remain in the ball game. Alston behind Thorne. Cobb to his right on 2nd down and 5 from the gun. Play action throw. Gets the ball to Cobb. Jeremiah turns the corner, gets close to the first down before he is knocked out of bounds. Is that enough for the first down? It is. First down, Auburn.
Yeah, Auburn running a semi-pick play. trying to get Lambert Smith on a pick play to open up that flat route to Cobb, which it did for a first down.
From the right hash mark, first down from the 30 for the Tigers. The tailbacks flank Thorne out of the shotgun. Single receivers right and left. Handoff. Damari Alston squirts through, gets across the 35 out to the 37-yard line. Patient running that time by Damari Alston. And a good first down carry for the Tigers.
Yeah, the last couple of weeks you've seen Auburn utilize Jarquez Hunter. You also bring in Damari Alston and Jeremiah Cobb. Cobb and Damari on the field a lot more together in this split back formation.
Second down and 2 for the Tigers after the 8-yard gain by Damari Alston. Again, single receivers right and left, KLS and Cam Coleman. Tight end left side, they bring a blitz. Thorne will run it. Payton is going to be about a yard shy, maybe a yard and a half shy of the first down, going off the left side of that Auburn offensive line.
Yeah, and the last week, like you said, this is the time the Auburn offense kind of started clicking last week in Kentucky. Started hitting the running game. Started hitting some of those control passes outside against free access. See if Auburn is able to turn this drive into points.
Hunter checks in for Auburn at the tailback. This is 3rd and 1. Auburn looking for its first third down conversion today. Vandy shifts. Jarquez will take the snap himself. Jarquez puts the head down, piles forward, and I think he may be about a half yard shy of the first down. The spot looks like Auburn's going to be a bit short. Now a decision to make. 4th and a half yard. Do you punt it away or do you go for it here? Risk giving Vanderbilt excellent field position.
Yeah, that's the thing. If you don't get it here, you risk getting down 2 scores because they're already almost in field goal range.
Auburn's going for it. 4th and 1. Jarquez up the middle. I don't know if Jarquez has it. Well, I think the spot may give him the first down.
Yeah, it seemed like everything just kind of hit a wall,
It sure
right?
did. First down, Auburn. Boy, he didn't get it by much, but he got it. Just got it across the 40-yard line. You're right. It just everything stopped for a minute, didn't it?
Right. It just seemed like, it wasn't a lot of crowd noise. Everyone was kind of like holding their breath to see was it a first down or not.
Auburn now 6 of 14 on 4th down this season. A new set of downs for the Tigers at the 41. Thorne looks to throw. Does. Ball deflected. Almost caught by Malcolm Simmons off the deflection. Batted at the line of scrimmage. It bounced up. Malcolm Simmons came close to it. Corday Sidnor with the deflection at the line of scrimmage, a senior out of Harlem, New York. Transfer out of Purdue. 2nd and 10 for Auburn. Clock stop with 8:40 to go in the first half. Vanderbilt 7, Auburn nothing. Jarquez in the pistol behind Peyton Thorne on 2nd and 10. Handoff to Jarquez Hunter right up the middle. He gets a yard, and that's about all. You can tell they know when 27's in the ballgame right now, can't you?
Yeah, Vanderbilt's defensive front is doing a really good job of focusing on Jarquez, hitting the ball in between the guards and the tackles. Demarion Thomas is doing an outstanding job inside for Vanderbilt right now as well. 2
tough yards for Jarquez. Here's 3rd down and 8 for Auburn. Simmons and KLS to the Auburn sideline. Cam Coleman to the Vanderbilt boundary. On 3rd down and 8 for Auburn. Hand up, Jarquez Hunter up the middle, bounces out to the 50. He was tripped up near the line of scrimmage. He may have had a big gainer, but it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4, make that 4th and 4 for Auburn. Jarquez was 1 ankle tackle away from busting that one.
Yeah, Jarquez, that's how it was last week in the first quarter.
Auburn's going to go for it. At least leaves the offense on the field. This is Auburn's 4th down attempt. Empty set for Peyton Thorne. Now bring a man across the set. That's Malcolm Simmons. Thorne, 2 throw. Gets it to Malcolm Simmons. Down the sideline, the Auburn sideline. First down to the 31. Malcolm Simmons.
I love the play call by the offensive staff to get the ball to one of your best playmakers' hands, and he's able to get up the sideline very quickly for a first down for the Auburn.
At the 31, this will be the 12th play of the drive for Auburn. Auburn with 2 fourth-down conversions on this drive. Actually knows of the football at the Vanderbilt 30. Jarquez flanks Peyton Thorne to his left. Auburn scrimmages from the right hash mark. Thorne, play action, drops to throw, throws it, pass, low, complete to Fairweather, 15-10, inside the 5, dives to the pylon, touchdown Auburn! Touchdown Auburn! Rivaldo Fairweather for the score!
Fairweather reaching down low for a scoop and score almost. That ball's thrown low to Fairweather, but he's able to utilize his hands, reaching down, getting that football, and there you see the athleticism of Fairweather, getting down the sideline, making the guy miss, and able to fight 2 to 3 defenders and stretching for the end zone for a touchdown of 30 yards.
He pulled it off the turf at the 21-yard line, made the first man miss, got inside the 5, broke a tackle, and dove to the pylon for the touchdown. And with 6:45 to go in the first half, Towns Magoo is out for the extra point. Freshman out of Auburn High School, 26 out of 26 in his freshman campaign. Out of the hold of Oscar Chapman, the snap of Reed Hughes. There's a snap, ball down, kick is on the way, and we're tied. 6 minutes, 45 seconds to go. First half of play. Auburn and Vanderbilt are tied at 7. The Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation, it's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. It's not just a slogan, it's a promise. Find your future at the Samuel Ginn College of Engineering. Visit eng.auburn.edu. Stay tuned, Auburn football continues in a moment.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like, you know, to check that your seats aren't in the visitor section first, before buying tickets.
I'm so excited for this game. I can't believe you got us tickets.
Me too. Wait, are we on the wrong side?
Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
This is going to be a long game.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
Savings vary, subject to terms, conditions, and availability. Allstate Fire and Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, Northbrook, Illinois.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See all for details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Today's game between the Tigers and Commodores is presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all vaccines. Now, back to Jordan Hare Stadium.
Thank you, Mark Aston. Auburn 7, Vanderbilt 7. 6:45 to go in the first half. Sun South John Deere Drive summary for Auburn. 80 yards, 11 plays, 5 minutes and 30 seconds. Rivaldo Fairweather's 30-yard touchdown romp off the pass from Thorne, and the extra point ties it. Junior Sherrill will take this kickoff along with Chase Gillespie from Towns Magoo. Second touchdown of the year for Fairweather. His 8th as an Auburn Tiger.
Yeah, Fairweather really showed a lot of athleticism on that play, reaching down, getting that ball, and also making an open field move and stretching, fighting 2-3 guys at Vanderbilt to get to the end zone.
Magoo sends it away. It's a boomer. 8 yards deep into the end zone to the top of the tee of the Tigers in the end zone. And Vanderbilt with 6 minutes and 45 seconds to work with here in the second quarter. Reminder to you, Commodores get the ball coming out at halftime. On the day, Diego Pavia, 5 of 10, 103 yards and a touchdown. 3 carries for 6 yards. Vanderbilt as a team, 117 yards in total offense, 103 through the air. Commodores will start from the 25.
That last touchdown, Pavia threw to the running back out the backfield. They try to create those matchups.
Alexander, the tailback, behind Pavia on first down. Hand off to Alexander, goes down, 3-yard loss. 3-yard loss back to near the 20-yard line. Amaris Williams, one of those talented Auburn freshmen, got some help from another of those freshmen, DeMarcus Riddick, to bring him down.
Yeah, Amaris Williams done a really good job of staying backside at home. We talked about it in the pregame. Guys cannot overrun. You got to stay backside to contain. That's exactly what he did. Stay there when they're able to make that tackle.
That is a generous spot. They only lose 1 yard on that play.
Yeah, I thought it was about a 3-yard loss.
Agreed. Double receivers to the Auburn sideline, short side of the field. 2nd and 11 for the Commodores. Just inside the left. Behind Junior Sherrill. Coverage from Jay Crawford. 3rd and 9 for Vanderbilt.
Yeah,
Excuse me, 3rd and 11.
Yeah, Junior Sherrill and Jay Crawford was kind of hand-checking each other. I'm glad to see the refs gave a no call there, kind of let these guys play a little bit because both guys was kind of giving each other a little bit of arm.
Now, that has been consistent so far in this game, though.
Yeah.
3rd and 11. Fungi to the Auburn boundary, trips to the wide side of the field. Alexander flanks Pavia on 3rd and 11. Pavia drops to throw, gets some pressure. Pavia gets away from the pressure. Sterling getting away, and he's taken down inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 16. Auburn got him. Auburn got him.
Man, you had 3 Auburn defenders right there putting pressure on Pavia. You had Kieran Crawford coming off the left edge, and then you also had DeMarcus Riddick almost getting a sack on him, and then Keldrick Falk finishing him off with a sack for a huge loss for this Vanderbilt offense, a -10 loss, forcing a punt.
Well, when he turned left, he was turning to the short side of the field. He ran out of room.
Ran out of room and couldn't get his shoulders around and be able to turn the ball and turn the shoulders, throw the ball out of bounds. Really good pressure by the Auburn defense.
3rd 3 and out for the Auburn defense. Truckworks, official truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. And a stoppage by the officials.
The previous play is under a video review to tell whether the quarterback threw the ball before he was out of bounds.
He was trying to throw it. Let's put it that way. Replay reviews brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic since 1948. Houston Clinic, been the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatments and solutions. Visit Houston.com, HUGHSTON.com. It's still going to be a 3 and out for the Auburn defense. 3 and out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer for the Auburn Tigers.
It'll be a 3 and out, but Keldrick Falk wants the sack.
Well, here's the thing. He is throwing the football. He is outside the tackle box, but it's nowhere near the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it could be intentional grounding. I guess they have to say if he's getting pulled while he's trying to throw the ball away, then he may get away with it.
Yeah, he didn't get it back to the line. It's either going to be grounding or a sack, right?
It all depends on if they consider him being tackled while he's trying to throw the ball away, because the ball did not touch the line, did not go past the line of scrimmage.
It didn't come close.
He's outside the pocket, so you can throw the ball away, but it has to go past the line of scrimmage. So, Andy, you may be correct here. It may be an intentional grounding.
If it is a sack for Falk, it's his 8th of the season. He had 2 last week against Kentucky and named the SEC co-defensive lineman of the week.
He needs 4 more to tie fairly if he gets this sack.
And he is just a sophomore. But he's not playing like – there has been no sophomore slump for Keldrick Falk, has there?
No, Keldrick Falk has really been playing well. Like, if you ever watch this guy study, if you go against paperwork for a game where they have to do the test, it's unmeasurable compared to everybody else. There's notes all over the place. So
every time you hear one of his coaches talk about Keldrick Falk, they not only talk about what he does on the field, which is considerable, but they talk about him as a leader. And here comes the call from Kyle Olson.
After video review, the quarterback was not out of bounds before he threw a forward pass. The ball went beyond the line of scrimmage, so there is no intentional grounding. It's fourth down at the 24-yard line.
It wasn't even close to the line of scrimmage. Not even close. I don't know how you see that.
Yeah,
he was 9 yards shy of the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that ball definitely did not go 9 yards forward. That should have been intentional.
I'm not even
grounding.
close.
It should have been intentional.
Maybe
grounding.
I'm missing something there. Wow. All right. Well, still, it's a 3 and out.
I guess they didn't have enough evidence to call it intentional grounding.
Okay.
I need some glasses.
Mirko to punt it away. Keontae Scott at the Auburn 30. Tigers going to have all their timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout to work with, hopefully on this game or this first half ending drive. Snap to Mirko. He punts it away. Up the seam. Keontae Scott back at the 25-yard line, trying to get to the Auburn boundary, and gets near the 30-yard line. Down to the field, Will Herring has a Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, overall, the Auburn defense doing a great job getting off the field on third down. Jay Crawford, Kay, and Lee doing a phenomenal job down the field. That last play was a coverage sack, and just a tremendous job of our defense continuing to swarm to get Diego Pavio on the ground. It's not easy, but these guys continue to come. Eventually, they got him on the ground.
Mirko, a 51-yard punt. He's had a good first half.
Yeah. That's the difference, right? You got two teams that's kind of equally playing right now. Kicking game is so huge in field position.
First down for Auburn. Pair of backs in there right now. Play action by Thorne. Now rolls to the boundary. Throws pass complete to Cobb. Cobb across the 30 to the 31. Auburn gets about 4 yards on the play. Clock rolls down to the 5-minute mark of the first half. Auburn and Vanderbilt tied at 7.
That's a good decision by Thorne. You look deep. You don't like what you have. Defense is kind of backing off. And you find your underneath check down. And right there, you get the ball into one of your playmakers' hands. Instead of taking a negative loss on first down or no gain, you're able to pick up positive 4 yards.
Jarquez Hunter in the backfield for Auburn. Double wide receivers to the left. Simmons and Coleman. Another of those freshmen, Perry Thompson, flanked to the Auburn boundary. Handoff to Jarquez Hunter. Head down. Jarquez gets to the 35. Good second effort. Hard running by the Philadelphia, Mississippi tailback, Jarquez Hunter.
Yeah, Jarquez getting a gain of 4 there as well. Man, every time he gets the ball in this game, he has been met with an attack immediately. They're not letting Jarquez get a head of steam when he touched the football.
All right, 3rd down and 2 for Auburn at the Tiger 32-yard line. Auburn in the pistol. Jarquez behind Thorne. Play clock at 11 from the right hash. Thorne turns, hands it. Jarquez Hunter hit at the line of scrimmage. No gain. No gain to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, didn't get much moving on that right side of the offensive line on that play. They was trying to run off guard, almost like a straight power play, but wasn't able to get anyone moving up front. That's a big opportunity loss right there, Andy, because now you give the ball back to Vanderbilt, and they also receive the ball to start the second half.
Auburn goes 3 and out. Stalls at the 35. Height back to take the punt at the Vanderbilt 22 from Oscar Chapman. Kicks it away. Height has to back up. Fair catch called for at the 8-yard line. Fine punt by Oscar Chapman as we pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. A 57-yard boomer by Oscar Chapman. Vanderbilt first down and 10 at its 7. Commodores have their 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute timeout coming up.
Yeah, this is a big opportunity now for this Auburn defense. If you're able to pin back the Vanderbilt offense and force a 3 and out, you give Auburn an opportunity with a short field to get points on the board before the half.
Moni Jones is the tailback. He's 2 yards deep into the end zone. Pavia in the pistol with Jones between the hashes. Moni Jones with the carry off the right side, gets to the line, backs his way up to the 9-yard line. Stop made by Keldrick Falk on the play along with Philip Bleedy. Clock goes inside 3 minutes to go in the first half. Auburn and Vanderbilt tied at 7.
If you're Auburn on this down, depending on what Vanderbilt decides to do, if they run the ball and run the play clock down to 2 minutes, get the 2-minute timeout, they don't have to use your timeout.
Double wide receivers to the Vanderbilt sideline on 2nd down and 8. Ball between the hashes. Fullback goes in motion, now sets up to the right of Pavia. Handoff goes to Moni, and he gets across the 10-yard line. They'll give him the 12 on the play for Moni Jones. Austin Keys with the stop, and I think Auburn called a timeout to stop the clock and did at the 2:25 mark of the first half. A reminder that the 2-minute timeout is coming up, and then you stop him here, you still have 2 timeouts on the backside of the 2-minute timeout if you're Auburn.
Yeah, there's 2 ways you can do that, Andy. One, you can either let that clock run down to 2 minutes and take the 2-minute timeout by the refs, or and let them run a 3rd down. They don't get it, then you still keep 3 timeouts. But either way, you still got like the 3 timeouts. So Auburn decided to take the timeout now on the other side of the 2-minute timeout warning, 2-minute timeout. So you get the ball back here, essentially still 3 timeouts.
Let's send it downstairs. Will Herring, Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, guys, another 3rd down and 5 or 6, and the defense has got to pin their ears back. We got to keep Pavia in the pocket. We may not get him down. We'll probably get him down with the first guy. That's the guy we've got to maintain, stick to our coverage, and keep firing bullets.
You bring an extra man here right now.
Well, depending on your corners, probably got to feel good, right? Jay Crawford, K.N. Lee, Faustin's out there now. K.N. Lee's not in the game, but they've been doing really well at playing press man, bump and run on the outside. So if you want to bring an extra man, I love it, but at the same time, make sure you contain number 2.
Auburn puts 5 at the line of scrimmage right now. On 3rd down and 5 for the Commodores. From their own 12. Pavia in the pistol with Moni Jones. Bring a man in motion, handoff to Jones, head down, and he has the first down. They just went behind Xavier Castillo, Steven Lasoya, and Stephen Hubbard, the middle 3, and got enough for the Vanderbilt first down. That'll likely take us to the 2-minute timeout.
Yeah, that's the only thing. If you take that timeout before the 2-minute, instead of having 3 afterwards to stop them.
And there is the 2-minute timeout. 2 minutes to go in the first half. Auburn and Vanderbilt tied at 7. And no one gets you closer to the game than Sirius XM SEC Radio. Tune in for news, talk, and analysis from the offseason through the regular season and into the postseason. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/SEC Radio 2024. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
I love watching my child grow through football, learning values and life skills that extend beyond the playing field. Now, there are more ways to play than ever before, from flag to tackle and beyond, with opportunities for boys and girls at any age. To find the right team, explore FutureForFootball.com's new League Locator tool and explore nearby leagues. It's never been easier to get your family involved in the game.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company, Country Preferred Insurance Company, and Country Casualty Insurance Company, Bloomington, Illinois.
Things we take for granted, ordinary opportunities for parents and their children, can be a foster child's extraordinary. You have the power to do something positive that will change the life of a young person right here in Alabama. Open your heart and open your home to a foster child today. For more information, visit www.dhr.alabama.gov or call 1-866-64-AL-KIDS. Brought to you by the Alabama Department of Human Resources, the Alabama Broadcasters Association, and this station.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Auburn and Vanderbilt tied at 7. This Vandy team, number 9 in the country, and leads the SEC in third down conversions at 49%. But that 3rd and 5 was just their second third down conversion of the day.
Yeah, I understand the staff. They took that time out hoping that you can stop them on 3rd and 5, which I thought we could as well, and then maybe get that ball back. Now it's unlikely you may get the ball back at Vanderbilt. If you do, it's going to be little time to try to get into field goal range.
Nose of the football at the 18-yard line. Moni Jones has been the tailback on this drive for the Commodores. He flanks Pavia to his left, trips to the Vanderbilt sideline, single receiver to the Auburn sideline. On first down, Auburn sends another man. Pavia is going to run the draw. Auburn did a nice job of getting to Pavia, who got across the 20 out to the 23-yard line. That was Bobby Jamison Travis along with Eugene Asante with good pursuit on Pavia. Boy, when he started, it looked like he had some room to run.
Yeah, well, he started running that like it opened up really wide for him.
Right back to the line. Pavia drops to throw. With time, throws across the middle, complete out to the Auburn 40-yard line to the 45-yard line. The tight end Stowers with the catch and a first down for the Commodores. 22 yards, and it's coming back on a flag.
I say that's a huge play for Vanderbilt. Auburn got to make sure they don't start getting.
Or is it a block below the knees?
I think it'll be a holding call.
Let's see.
Personal foul, face mask, offense, number 55. Half the distance to the goal, still second down.
That's what Gene said, face mask.
Good job, Gene.
Nice work. Stops the clock with 1.5 minutes to go in the first.
That's big for Auburn because Andy right there, if they give up that big gain, you said something about 1:30 to go in this half, and they're already almost across the 50-yard line, and they also get the ball back to start the second half.
So this is 2nd and long, 2nd and 23. Back at the 12. Second and long for the Commodores. Out of the shotgun, Moni Jones flanks Pavia to his left. Pavia throws, Auburn rushes 3. Pavia up the sideline, has a man open, and it's caught at midfield and dropped. Caught and dropped. Quincy Skinner Jr. had the ball, but it was knocked away on the play. Good defense in recovery for Auburn on that one.
Great job by Jay Crawford going bump and run. Understanding he got beat a little bit. Wasn't able to knock the ball down immediately, but what he did was really smart.
He stripped it,
He let the ball come down to the receiver's hand, and then he just used his strength to strip that ball away. Outstanding play by Jay Crawford.
National Freshman of the Week for his play at Kentucky. Showed us why there. 3rd and 16. 1:23 to go in the first half. The snap, Pavia rolls to the boundary. Now back to the Auburn sideline, being pressured. He looks, he throws, the pass caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds at the Auburn 35. There is a flag down. I hope Auburn didn't hit Pavia late.
I know, because you're about to get the ball back with 2 timeouts in good field position.
Flag was thrown near the Auburn sideline. Did Pavia go across the line of scrimmage?
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They asked Coach Durkin if he's going to decline it.
Eligible receiver downfield.
Okay.
Offense, number 54. That penalty is declined. It's 4th down.
Again, Gene Dunleavy was correct. 1:15 to go, and Auburn will get the ball back with 2 timeouts remaining. All right, do you think about coming after Mirko right here?
I wouldn't, just because you're going to get the ball at least around midfield. You got 2 timeouts, so you definitely can get in the field goal range. And one big pass play, you may even get in the opportunity to take some couple shots to the end zone.
All right, Keontae Scott at the Auburn 43-yard line. Mirko 3 yards deep in the end zone, punts it away. And a good one. Sends Keontae back to the 30. He almost goes down. He eludes one man, tries to get to the boundary, and taken down at the 34-yard line. Well, I'll tell you what, Mirko's been impressive today for Vanderbilt. That punter has been very, very good for the Commodores, and Auburn has 1:04 to work with here and 2 timeouts remaining. And Auburn will start from its own 33-yard line. A 60-yard punt, second 60-yard punt of the day for Mirko.
Yeah, Mirko, like right now, is probably the player of the game. The way he's punting the ball and changing field position. Auburn, you think you're about to get the ball closer to the 50, and you're still backed up on your 32.
Double wide receivers right and left for Auburn. First down from the 33. From the right hash mark. Thorne. Short drop throws. Rivaldo Fairweather with the catch. Gets to the 39-yard line. Auburn quickly right back to the line of scrimmage. 6-yard gain on the play. Ball is down, or ball is spotted. Right back to the line of scrimmage, Auburn. Second down for the Tigers. Snap to Thorne. Looks, he throws. Fairweather has got it. Fairweather across the 45-yard line out to the 48. That's an Auburn first down. He tries to get up quickly. Clock stop with 43 seconds to spot the ball.
Or save your 2 timeouts as much as possible. Everybody stay on the same side.
Right back to the line. First down for the Tigers. Out to the 48. Thorne drops. Flushed. Rolling. Looking. Running. Thorne. 50. 45. Out of bounds near the Vanderbilt 40. And an Auburn first down. Stops the clock with 31 seconds.
You got a holding call against Auburn.
Flag down in the backfield. This is coming back, friends, unless this is a face mask on Vandy, which I don't think it is. Hold against the Tigers. Doggone it.
Holding. Offense, number 75. 10-yard penalty. The game will start on the ready. First down.
It's going to make it 1st and 20.
From the 39. Auburn right back up there. First and 20 for Auburn. Jarquez flanks Thorne. Sends a man, that's Simmons, in motion out of the backfield. Thorne has to step up into the pocket and goes down.
At this point, I don't know if Coach Freeze is going to use his timeout. Look like he's just going to let the clock go. Take this to halftime.
Aeneas Tacosmo with the stop on the sack. And an Auburn player down. Medical report. In the Auburn Research Park. Learn more at eastalabamahealth.org. I think it's one of the Auburn linemen who's lying on his back.
It looks like Too Tall.
With the Auburn, it is Too Tall Miller. The Auburn medical staff tending to the big senior tackle out of Memphis.
Man, a promising drive just got stalled by the holding call.
Yeah.
End up, instead of being across the 50, he end up in 1st and 20 and get a sack on 1st down.
Hugh Freeze looking at his right tackle as well. Too Tall is lying on his back right now. Is he sitting up? I can't tell. It's hard to tell at this moment. Now he sits up with some help from the Auburn medical staff, Doc Goodlett and crew.
Trying to see what they're looking
at. I'm not going to speculate on the injury right now to Too Tall Miller. 10 seconds comes off the clock with the injury this late, so it's down to 7 seconds to go in the half. And we're likely headed to a halftime tie right now.
Auburn would have to use one of their timeouts to keep those 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I think at this point, coach just wants to get to the half and reset. 7-7 ball game.
Too Tall gets up and is walking off the field under his own power. And is that Tyler Johnson now that's come in at right tackle for Auburn? Or is it Percy Miller that's in at left tackle and they move Dylan Wade over?
Yep, you're correct. They moved Dylan Wade to right tackle, put Percy Lewis in at left tackle.
All right, so 7 seconds to go in the first half. Second and a ton for Auburn, 2nd and 23. Clock starts. Auburn doesn't have to run a play. And it will not run a play, and the first half will come to a close. Vanderbilt jumped out on a touchdown pass in this south end zone. Auburn responded with one of its own. And at the half, Auburn and Vanderbilt are tied at 7. Vanderbilt will have the ball to open the second half of play. All right, initial thoughts. I think we got a little time to fill here before we get to Coach.
Well, I think defensively you're playing well. I think you're doing a great job. I think we made Vanderbilt punt more than they have in most games they played this year in the first half, and that's a good thing. Guys are paying attention to what Coach Durkin has talked about all week, playing contain and getting after Pavia and forcing him to have to get rid of the football and not be able to look downfield. And offensively, we got to get the run game going a little bit more. I think they've done a really good job of eyeing down Jarquez. I think we're going to open up some of those second-level throws. I think you may see us come out in the second half, try to attack that middle part of that Vanderbilt's defense.
They have keyed on number 27 in the first half of play. Unofficially, Jarquez 10 carries for 37 yards in the first half of play. Vanderbilt will have the ball coming out of the locker room at the half. Auburn and Vandy are tied at 7. Downstairs, Will Herring with the Auburn head coach.
Coach Freeze, talk about your defense in the second half, allowing only 20 yards total offense against Vanderbilt. What's your message going into halftime?
Yeah, really proud of them. They need to get a stop coming out. I think we're outgaining them by 100 yards or so. We've had some critical penalties, and we've been awful on third down. So we got to get in here and talk about third down. They're doing some bear plug stuff that's giving us some problems. And proud of the fight and our kids against a good football team. We got a chance to win one here at home. Let's go figure out a way.
Good luck in the second half. Back to you, Andy.
214 yards total offense for Auburn, 132 for Vanderbilt. The Tigers 0 of 7 on third down. With the score, Auburn 7, Vanderbilt 7. Here's Brad Law with the Truckworks halftime report.
All right, Andy, thank you very much. Tigers converted 2 critical fourth downs on their only touchdown drive of the first half, and that led us to a 7-7 tie. We'll start with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard. 2 other SEC, or 2 games involving SEC teams, and neither of them particularly close. Oklahoma is predictably handling Maine 42-7. Javonte Barnes, the running back for the Sooners, nearly 200 yards. He's at $199, and he scored 3 times on the ground. Sooners all over the Black Bears, 48-7 as they play in the third quarter. Also in the third quarter in Fayetteville, it is 19th-ranked Ole Miss steamrolling Arkansas 42-10. Jackson Dart, 366 yards, 5 touchdowns for the Rebels, who are absolutely cruising. No letdown and no look ahead for the Rebs on the road today at Arkansas before their big home date against Georgia next week. Also on the Yellowwood scoreboard outside of the SEC, big battle up at Penn State. 4th-ranked Ohio State leads Penn State by a touchdown, 17-10, midway through the third quarter in Happy Valley. Duke has just extended its lead at 5th-ranked Miami. The unbeaten Hurricanes are up against the ropes, even with 25 minutes to go in the game. They're only 5 minutes deep in the third quarter, but Duke has scored 28 unanswered points to turn a 17-point deficit into a 28-17 advantage. Elsewhere, number 21, Army, looking for an 8-0 start to the season. Knights hosting Air Force and leading Air Force 13-3 with 15 minutes to go in West Point. And number 24, Illinois, trails Minnesota 16-10 in a big game in the Big Ten today. Golden Gophers leading 16-10 with 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. Here are our scores. The Auburn University Marching Band entertains the crowd at Jordan-Hare Stadium 7-7. It is the second straight game the Tigers have been tied with the opponent at the end of the first half. Last week, Kentucky got all of its points in the first quarter. Auburn responded with an equal number in the second quarter to tie the game. And then, of course, the second half was dominated by the Tigers in Lexington. They'll try to continue to follow that game plan here this afternoon in the second half. 7-7 our score. We'll give you the highlights and the drive recaps from the first half when we come back on the Truckworks halftime report. Truckworks offers Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial trucks. It allows Truckworks to provide the solution for virtually any commercial truck need. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Here's Cody Burns. They're going to run the Wildcat here with Cody. He takes the snap. He's going to throw. Cameron Newton is the intended receiver in the end zone. Did he catch it? Yes! Touchdown Auburn in the corner of the end zone. Burns to Newton. 26 yards on a beautiful pass from Cody.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Get 3.99% APR for 36 months on a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 Hybrid. Offer valid through November 4th, 2024. Zero down for well-qualified buyers with approved credit and financing through Southeast Toyota Finance. $29.52 monthly payment for every $1,000 financed. Excludes tax, tag, registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, we're spending time with friends cheering in the stands. We all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
Andy Burcham here to tell you about our friends at Truckworks, the official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Truckworks is Alabama's exclusive Kenworth, Hino, and Isuzu commercial truck dealer and was recently named Kenworth's North American Dealer of the Year. Truckworks is the Southeast headquarters for dump trucks, sleeper trucks, box vans, and everything in between. Stop into their TRP parts store in Opelika for any commercial truck part you could possibly need. Truckworks, the partner you can count on in the transportation industry since 1978.
Seven our score. Truckworks halftime report.
This is the Truckworks halftime report. And these are the first half highlights as called by the voice of the Tigers, Andy Burcham.
Not many offensive highlights in the first half. Neither team having a lot of success on third down, but critical third and fourth downs when they did have success told the story of this 7-7 tie at halftime. Let's get into it. Auburn won the toss, wanted the ball first, but it was a stalemate through the first 5 possessions of the game. 3 punts for Auburn, 2 for Vanderbilt. Commodores got the ball closing stages of the first quarter at their own 19-yard line, and immediately Pavia hit Junior Sherrill for 33 yards, a drive starter that put the ball out near midfield. They converted a 16-yard pass to Eli Stowers over the middle of the field. That got a little bit closer to the red zone, and Vanderbilt had been 0 for their first 3 third down conversions until Pavia went to the air.
Trips wide right, double receivers wide left. An empty set for Diego Pavia on 3rd and 6, ball between the hashes. Pavia to throw. Auburn rushes 3. Pavia looks up the sideline, has a man open, touchdown to the end zone.
It was Newberry who hauled it in from 28 yards out, and Vanderbilt completed the 6-play, 81-yard touchdown drive. Extra point made it 7-0 visitors with 50 seconds to go in the first quarter. Auburn to that point had only managed 3 first downs in the ballgame. And then on the first play of the ensuing possession, Jeremiah Cobb ripped off a 27-yard run. That flipped the field. That put it in Vanderbilt territory. But the Tigers took a sack on the very next play, and they were not able to recover. Turned it over on downs, going for it on 4th and 2 at the Vanderbilt 30-yard line. Thorne's pass was incomplete. Vanderbilt got it back. From that point, defense stiffened. In the second quarter, Diego Pavia did not complete a pass after going 5 for 8 in the first quarter. Commodores go 3 and out. Auburn gets the ball back at its own 20-yard line and very methodically move the ball near midfield. In fact, on the first 10 plays or the first 9 plays of the drive, Auburn covered a total of 29 yards. They went for it on 4th and 1 from the 39. Jarquez Hunter carried for a yard. That kept the drive going. A couple of plays later, Tigers faced 4th and 2 at their own 49.
This is Auburn's third 4th down attempt. Empty set for Peyton Thorne. Now bring a man across the set. That's Malcolm Simmons. Thorne, 2 throw. Gets it to Malcolm Simmons. Down the sideline, the Auburn sideline. First down to the 31. Malcolm Simmons.
I love the play call by the offensive staff to get the ball to one of your best playmakers' hands, and he's able to get up the sideline very quickly for a first down for the Auburn.
Finally, a chunk play on the drive. That set the ball up at the 30-yard line, and on the very next play, another chunk play.
Football at the Vanderbilt 30. Jarquez flanks Peyton Thorne to his left. Auburn scrimmages from the right hash mark. Thorne, play action, drops to throw, throws it, pass, low, complete to Fairweather. 15-10, inside the 5, dives to the pylon. Touchdown Auburn! Touchdown Auburn! Rivaldo Fairweather for the score!
Important drive for the Tigers. Fairweather with one of the most athletic singular plays you'll see this year. Went down low to pick the ball up off the turf, then spun, broke a couple of tackles, fought for the pylon, stretched to get there, and it capped an 11-play, 80-yard drive. Took 5.5 minutes off the clock. The extra point tied the game at 7 with 6:45 to go in the first half. Commodores 3 and out on their next possession. Auburn 3 and out on its next drive. Vanderbilt was able to pick up a couple of first downs on their next possession, but a pass completion was negated by an offensive face mask penalty against the Commodores, and that really thwarted things from there. They faced 4th and 16, punted the ball away. What looked to be a promising drive for Auburn moving out near midfield was then set back due to a holding penalty. So both teams with penalties on their last offensive possession of the first half, and as a result, we stay stalemated at 7. Halftime at Jordan-Hare Stadium. Truckworks halftime report. When we come back, we'll give you the stats from the first 30 minutes of football when the Truckworks halftime report continues in a moment.
Thinking of advancing your career with a master's degree in business? If so, consider the graduate degree choices at Auburn University's Harbert College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best, we offer full-time and online programs in finance, supply chain management, information systems, accounting, and business administration. Learn more at harbert.auburn.edu.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Hey, I'm Charles Barkley. Call for a Redmont and water at bars and restaurants throughout the great state of Alabama. Redmont Vodka, available at select ABC stores and package stores. Redmont Vodka is 8 times distilled, gluten-free, and is made from non-GMO corn. Looking to support a local business? Redmont Distilling is Alabama proud and minority owned. Learn more online at redmontdistilling.com.
Yellowwood knows that a 5-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories, like roasting marshmallows on a cool fall night. That's it. turn it nice and slow. Get it toasted all... Oh, no, it's on fire. Oh, you want it on fire. Okay, that's a choice. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
This copyrighted broadcast is authorized under rights granted to play fly sports by Auburn University and is intended solely for the entertainment of our audience. It may not be rebroadcast or retransmitted in any form without the documented consent of Auburn University and Play Fly Sports.
Back on the Truckworks halftime report, it's 7-7. Tigers and Commodores all square. The first half stats presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health, who says don't wait, vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all your vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Scores tied at 7. Auburn with 9 first downs, Vandy with 5. Auburn with 138 yards rushing to Vandy's 103. Tigers with 214 yards of total offense, Vandy 132. Auburn ran 9 more plays and earned 82 more yards than the Commodores in the first half. Time of possession plus 5 minutes for the Tigers, 17-25 to 12-35 for Vanderbilt. On the ground, Auburn 19 rushes, 76 yards. Commodores 12 rushes for 29. Tigers have really done a nice job against the run so far today. Auburn 0 of 7 on third down, but 2 of 3 on fourth. Vanderbilt just 2 of 7 on third down. They did not attempt a conversion on fourth down. Through the air, Diego Pavia 5 of 14, 103 yards and a touchdown. He was 0 for 6 in the second quarter. Peyton Thorne 11 of 16 for 138 yards and a touchdown. Leading rushers, Diego Pavia, 4 carries, 11 yards. Jones, 3 carries, 11 yards for Vanderbilt. For Auburn, Jarquez Hunter, 10 carries, 37 yards. Jeremiah Cobb, 2 for 26. Damari Alston, 2 for 13. Leading receiver for Vanderbilt, they had 4 guys catch 1 pass apiece. Junior Sherrill was the leader in yardage with his pass went for 31 yards. Rivaldo Fairweather targeted 4 times in the first half. He caught all 4 balls for 50 yards and that 30-yard touchdown. Keldrick Falk led Auburn in tackles. He had 3. C.J. Taylor, Langston Patterson led Vanderbilt with 5 apiece. All adds up to a 7-7 ball game. Tigers have done well against the run. Vanderbilt has hit a few passing plays, or did in the first quarter, at better than 20 yards per. And the Commodores will have the ball first coming out of halftime. Hugh Freeze talked about making some adjustments offensively on third down and short. And then the importance of keeping Vanderbilt off the scoreboard to start the second half. The team starting to make its way back onto the field at Jordan-Hare Stadium. 7-7 our score. We'll get you ready for the second half when we come back on the Truckworks Halftime Report. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Who out there likes to eat chicken? Did you know that when it comes to chicken production, Alabama rules the roost? In fact, we're ranked second in the country in broiler production. That's meat-type chickens, with nearly 2,600 poultry farm families raising more than 1 billion birds a year. Alabama's poultry industry adds more than $15 billion a year to the state's economy and provides jobs for almost 90,000 Alabamians. So be sure to prepare your favorite chicken dish this football season.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Don Dunn. What I worried about is having a big letdown in the bowl game, because Virginia Tech was no slouch, and they were well coached. And so, first couple of days, just kind of mope around down the dumps. Thank goodness we didn't start practice right away. I think that helped us. We didn't play till January 3rd, I think. So we had some time off, not the coaches, but the players. We went out recruiting, get away. Everybody's patting you on the back. Oh, you should be this, should be that. Then you start realizing, okay, we want to go undefeated now. We want to finish this thing.
Do you feel that team is one of the reasons that there's a 12-team playoff in college football now?
No doubt. I think that was the start of it, without a question.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
You sit in traffic now, but later, there's an ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. You've earned this rich golden lager with a crisp, refreshing taste. Because all your patience is paid out in gold. You remain calm through honks, bumper to bumper, and people yelling. Come on, move! You are a fighter, and Modelo is your reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
Closing things up on the Truckworks halftime report, Auburn and Vanderbilt are tied at 7. Fans finding their way back to their seats. The team's back on the field warming up. Take it to the house this football season with the Alabama Manufactured Housing Association and the Auburn Tigers. Auburn doesn't get the ball first to start the second half, but when they do get it, if Auburn returns its first received kickoff in the second half for a touchdown, Hunter Dean from Eclectic will win up to $75,000 toward the purchase of a manufactured home from an authorized AMHA dealer. Register for your chance to be a contestant at auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. You have one more home SEC game coming up. That's November 23rd against Texas A&M, so still time to register. Certain terms, conditions apply. Get that complete list of contest rules. Visit auburntigers.com/take-it-to-the-house. Andy Burcham, Jason Campbell on deck, ready to call the second half here from Jordan-Hare Stadium. Hugh Freeze talked about the importance of that stop on the first possession for Vanderbilt. Auburn's defense really clamped down in that second quarter, guys. Got to keep it up.
And Auburn basically in a reverse situation that it was, Jason, last week. It was tied at half. Auburn came out, took the opening drive of the third quarter, took the lead for good. Auburn has to try and just do the opposite here today. Vandy gets the ball to open up the second half of play.
Yeah, you're exactly right, Andy. Last week we came out 8 straight run plays in a row, showed our physical football. And this time, defensively, can you come out and get a 3-and-out, force a 3-and-out, and get your offense back the ball? Anything can happen in the second half.
Yeah.
You know, so this game is wide open.
Well, and one thing that Auburn did in the first half, it controlled the clock better than Vanderbilt. 17 minutes, 17:25 of playing time for Auburn. Vanderbilt had the ball for 12 minutes and 35 seconds. You have to consider that a win for the Tigers.
Reverse psychology, right? So Vanderbilt, we played Vanderbilt's game, something that they like to do to opponents themselves. I like to see Jarquez kind of get going a little bit more here in the second half. Vandy's done a really good job of hitting him at the point of attack initially. But I do think there's going to be some second-level throws there, Andy, for us to be able to hit in this ball game to kind of expand on here in the third quarter.
Diego Pavia, 5 of 14 for 103 yards and a touchdown in the first half. 4 carries, 11 yards for Pavia in the first half of play. For Auburn, Peyton Thorne, 11 of 16, 138 yards and a touchdown. Leading ground gainer for Auburn, Jarquez Hunter, 10 carries for 37 hard yards. They were spotlighting number 27. Towns Magoo to punt their kick this one away. With Junior Sherrill back to receive, and it's 9 yards deep in the end zone, and it's first down for Vanderbilt. We understand that Tutal Miller received an upper body injury, and they are hopeful that Auburn will get him back in this second half of play. But Vanderbilt has the ball first and 10 at its own 25-yard line.
Yeah, I see Tutal walking back towards the sidelines. We'll see if he's able to go in the game when Auburn gets the football at some point in the second half.
Cedric Alexander in the pistol behind Pavia. Ball at the left hash mark. First down for the Commodores. Double tight end set for Vanderbilt from the left hash mark. Snap. Play action. Pavia wants to run it. Tries to bounce to the outside. And he gets about 3 yards going off the right side. Number 12, Dorian Mausi was there for the Tigers.
Vanderbilt starting the second half trying to run Pavia on a quarterback power play, run all the way, try to get 3 blockers in front of him. Auburn defended it really well for the most part.
Asante in, Keys out at linebacker for the Tigers. Second down and 7 for the Commodores out to the 28. Auburn shifts at the line of scrimmage defensively. Vandy brings a man in motion. Handoff to Alexander, picks his way forward, gets across the 30, out to the 31-yard line.
I'll make it a 3rd and 5 situation.
Isaiah Rakes on the stop for Auburn.
Here for this Auburn defense. See if Auburn can get this Vandy offense off the field.
Keys back into the lineup for the Tigers, along with DeMarcus Riddick. 3rd and 5 for Vanderbilt. Commodores in the first half, 2 of 7 on 3rd down. In the pistol. Fullback in there for the Commodores. Around the left end to Pavia. Pavia shy of the first down. Really good pursuit for Auburn. Coming up, Jaron Thompson to force Pavia out of bounds.
Man, Jaron Thompson's doing a really good job this evening of staying backside at home. Pavia right there faking that ball like he's going to hand it off to the running back and try to sneak out backside, but really good job defended very well by the Auburn defense. DeMarcus Riddick as well with Jaron Thompson.
Auburn gets a 3-and-out defensively. 3-and-out tracker driven by Truckworks, official commercial truck dealer of the Auburn Tigers. Malcolm Simmons back for Auburn, back at the 25. To take this punt from Mirko. Off the side of his foot, end over end. Simmons has to back up to the 11-yard line. To the 20. Forward to the 29. Good return by Malcolm Simmons after another long punt by Jesse Mirko. And after Auburn's defense holds on a 3-and-out, Auburn offense gets the ball in pretty good field position. First down from the 29, 56-yard punt, 18-yard return by Malcolm Simmons.
Yeah, that's a good job by Malcolm Simmons. Out of the 56-yard punt, you get 18 of it back, making it a net 38. See if Auburn's able to get Jarquez rolling here early in this third quarter.
12:53 to go in the third. Auburn and Vanderbilt tied at 7. Auburn first down from its 28. Double tight ends for the Tigers in there. Luke Deal flanks Thorne. The handoff goes to Jarquez Hunter. Nice move. Gets across the 35. Out to the 36-yard line. Boy, he made a nice move at about the 30-yard line. And he left Langston Patterson in his wake.
Yeah, Langston thought he was going to get an arm tackle on Jarquez, but Jarquez squats 600 pounds. But also making a nice nifty move inside to pick up a gain of 8 yards.
8 yards for Jarquez Hunter, 2nd and 2 for Auburn. Deal flanks Thorne to his right. Jarquez to Thorne's left. Thorne looks, he throws, pass complete. Keandre Lambert-Smith midfield, 40. And down the sideline, down the Auburn sideline, they get him out of bounds at the 41.
Good job by KLS of being patient, outflanked the defense. Thorne looking downfield, didn't like what he saw on Cam Coben, able to hit KLS down the sideline for a gain of 23.
12 minutes to go in the third. Auburn at the Vanderbilt 42-yard line. In the pistol, Jarquez behind Thorne. Single receivers right and left. Fairweather tight end on the right side. Play action, throw across the middle, pass is complete. Keandre Lambert-Smith, I think that's going to be close to a first down, maybe about a half-yard shy on the slant route coming off the right side.
Yeah, nice dart throw by Peyton Thorne on that slant RPO. Vanderbilt shift at the last minute. Understand it was man coverage. Got more guys in the box. Really good job. Accurate throw for a first down for Auburn.
Initial drive for Auburn in the second half after Vanderbilt went 3-and-out. First down to the Vanderbilt 32. Vanderbilt shifts at the line of scrimmage. Brings KLS in motion, does Auburn across the set. Handoff, Jarquez Hunter up the middle. Jarquez Hunter bounces to the outside. Jarquez Hunter starting to find a little bit of rhythm in this offense right now, Jason.
Yeah, that's tough running right there inside between the guards on the left side of that offensive line. Banging with 4 or 5 guys of Vanderbilt up in the pile.
A 5-yard gain for Jarquez Hunter. 2nd down and 5 for Auburn. Ball at the 27-yard line, just inside the right hash mark. Cam Coleman wide left. That's the Auburn sideline. KLS to the short side of the field. Both receive single coverage. Jeremiah Cobb now the Auburn tailback. Behind Thorne. Cobb, the carry, hit behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Yeah, that's the one Vanderbilt stemmed at the end of the play. Before the play started, they stemmed, a late stem, called Auburn in the defensive front. They wasn't ready for, able to come off the edge and get a tackle for a loss.
Randon Fontenette was able to get to the legs of Jeremiah Cobb. And a loss of 2, so it's 3rd down and 7 for Auburn.
Maybe Fairweather time. We saw in the first half. We hit Fairweather a little bit against this defense on 3rd down. See if they go back to him.
Alston is the tailback. Fairweather sets up just outside the left tackle for Auburn. Thorne looks, throws, pass is complete. Perry Thompson with the catch. He gets to the 28-yard line before he is brought down on the play by Lackey. And Auburn will go for the field goal to take the lead.
Auburn saw blitz from Vanderbilt up front, bringing 5 guys. Actually brought 6. So Thorne took the hot read of hitting the hitch.
43-yard field goal attempt by Towns Magoo. This would be his career long. Make that 44 yards. Just inside the right hash mark. Snap down. Kick on the way by Magoo. On the way. But he missed it wide left. Pulled it. Just missed wide left.
He seemed to strike the ball really well.
Plenty of leg, but pulled it wide left. Great things are possible when you have the power, performance, and smart features of a Ford F-150. Official truck of the Auburn Tigers. Greatness starts at your local Ford dealer. 9:02 to go in the third. Vandy ball when we come back. Tigers and Commodores tied at 7 as Auburn football continues in a moment.
When we say we're an everything school, we mean it. Auburn University isn't just home to the best athletics program in the nation. It's also home to the best student-centered engineering experience in America. And that's not just a slogan. It's a promise. The Samuel Ginn College of Engineering ranks as the top engineering college in the state of Alabama, while also ranking as one of the best public engineering colleges in the nation. Tomorrow's leaders, innovators, and world changers begin at the Ginn College of Engineering. Visit today, eng.auburn.edu.
Hey Auburn fans, it's Coach Freeze. Few plays are more exciting than the sack. For every Auburn sack this season, philanthropic support from our fans will help St. Vincent's invest in recreational equipment for schools around the state. Cultivating a healthy lifestyle early prevents chronic diseases. Please join us by making a donation to SAC Childhood Obesity. Visit stvhsfoundation.org or Eagle.
It's time to review the top 3 highlights of the day. I'm joined as always by my co-anchor Snoop.
Hey, what up, though?
Snoop, number 1 has to be getting the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence at T-Mobile.
Yeah, you should hustle down to T-Mobile like a dog chasing a squirrel, chasing a nut.
Nice analogy, Snoop. Dogs do love to chase squirrels.
And squirrels love to chase those nuts.
On to highlight number 2. At T-Mobile, families can save 20% every month versus the other big guys.
That is very impressive. You know, y'all can take some of those savings and buy some Snoop merchandise.
That's exactly what I'm planning on doing with my savings, Snoop. Now, take it away, Snoop.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence on them. Now drop that jingle.
With 24 monthly bill credits, eligible trade-in on Go5G Next. Well-qualified customers plus tax and $35 connection charge. Cancel entire account before receiving 24 bill credits and credit stop and balance on required finance agreement too. Bill credits end if you pay off device early. See how you can save versus the other big guys at T-Mobile.com/switch. Apple Intelligence coming fall 2024.
.902 to go in the third. Vandy ball. First down for the Commodores at their 27. Auburn and Vanderbilt tied at 7. These two teams are a combined 2 of 16 on third down. Auburn's still looking for its first third down conversion of the day.
Yeah, Auburn coming to the game completing 42% on third downs. Vanderbilt coming to the game completing 49% on third down. So both defenses have done a good job of containing both offenses on third downs.
First down for the Commodores from the left hash mark. Nose of the football at the 27. Pavia brings a man in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Looks to throw. Throws, and it's incomplete. Tried to throw the screen off the left side, I think, for Alexander, and overthrew it.
Yeah, nice play by Eugene Asante reading that out because everybody had flowed front side on that play, and Eugene was the only guy left backside, and he did a really good job of staying on the running back, slipping that out.
2nd and 10 for the Doors. Alexander in the pistol behind Pavia from the left hash mark. Both fullbacks in there right now for the Commodores. Handoff. Alexander. No, Pavia tries to get around the left end. He's going to lose a yard in the play. Caleb Harris sniffed that one out for the Tigers with some help from Kieron Crawford.
I think Pavia is finding out today that this may be a different defense as the one he faced last year this time of the year. when he came in with New Mexico State. These guys are young, they're fast, they can run. You can't beat them running east and west for sure. See if Auburn can get off the field on third down.
3rd and 10. Well, should be more than 3rd and 10, shouldn't it?
Should be 3rd and 11.
Yeah.
They're trying to reset the chain.
Stoppage on the playing field is due to the chains.
Ah.
Well, in the meantime, I had some really good bread pudding last night, guys.
Where did that come from?
Yeah, just
I mean, I know you think food a lot, but all right, it's 3rd and 11. Thank you.
3rd and 11.
Yeah. Commodore.
It's dessert time for the defense.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, it's time to eat.
Thank you for bringing that one home. 3rd and 11 from the left hash. Commodores 2 of 8 on 3rd down today. From the 26. Trips to the wide side of the field. Now they bring Stowers, the tight end, in motion. Send him back to the Auburn boundary. Low snap to Pavia. In pressure. Gets hit as he throws. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted by Austin Keys. A flag is down. And it's going to be a hold against Auburn. Auburn's going to say that ball was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Prior to the pass, holding, defense, number 23. 10-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Boy, oh boy.
Yeah, that's a tough penalty. Kedrick Falk got double team on that, and still was able to get in there and get pressure on Pavia as he was getting ready to throw that ball. That's a backbreaker. Get a holding call.
They got Crawford on the hold. He did have him up around the helmet and took down the defender. I can see why that one was called. That's a bad break for Auburn, though, because that pass wasn't going to that receiver at all.
All right.
First down for the Commodores. At the 36, Pavia rolls to the Auburn sideline. Still rolling, runs, and taken down at the 40. Number 16, DeMarcus Riddick with the stop.
We called DeMarcus Riddick name a couple of times today. Another one of those freshmen for this defense with Coach Durkin, able to run with the best of them from sideline to sideline. He's another one that got double teamed on that one, got chip blocked, and still was able to get outside and make the tackle on Pavia.
Pavia did get 4 yards on the play, 2nd and 6. 7:40 on a counting clock in the third. Auburn and Vanderbilt tied at 7. At the 41 for Vanderbilt from the right hash mark. They load up the right side, play action. Pavia, pump, throws, and it's almost intercepted at midfield. Oh, almost intercepted on the play. Is that Keys again?
Yeah, Austin Keys running step to step. Laid out for that interception.
Slow to get up. He may just be disappointed he didn't make the catch. A pump fake by Pavia. He throws. Keys had it. He may have landed on the football. 3rd down for Vanderbilt. You know Austin feels he should have had that ball. 3rd and 6 for the Doors. 2 of 8 today. Only time they've converted here in the second half on 3rd down was a penalty against Auburn. Need to get to the 46. Pavia to throw with time, throws it. Ball deflected at the line of scrimmage and incomplete. Was trying to throw a slant to Hoskins. There is a flag down.
I'm not sure if it's a delay of game.
Illegal substitution, defense. More than 11 players on the field at the time of the snap. 5-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
That's going to make it 3rd and 1. That's twice Auburn has been called on 3rd down, got 2 penalties.
On plays that should have taken Auburn off the field.
Correct.
On this drive.
That's 3rd and 1, so you have to expect RPO game if you're Auburn's defense. Inside zone, Pavia on the edge. Stay alert for Stowers, the tight end as well, slipping out to the flats.
3rd and 1 for the Commodores. They load up the backfield. 3 back there with Pavia. Pavia's going to run it off the right side. Hit at the line. Second effort. He didn't get there. Oh, they gave him a great spot. Oh, they gave him a great spot.
I still think he's going to be short.
Well, I'd love to see them spot this one again. I didn't think he got his nose across the 45-yard line. Pavia with some help up front. Good job by Jaron Thompson. First one there. Boy, the spot they gave him, he never got across that yard line.
Yeah, it's going to be 4th and a half a yard.
Man, oh, man.
Vanderbilt decided to go for it. You're Auburn. Make sure you stay on sides.
Twice Auburn was off the field, but twice Auburn was called for penalties on 3rd down. This drive continues. 4th and short for the Commodores. Pavia from the gun. Timeout called by Vanderbilt.
Yeah, play clock was getting low.
Prior to the play clock expiring, timeout, Vanderbilt.
6 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the third. 4th and less than a yard for Vanderbilt. From the 45.5-yard line when play resumes. Auburn and Vandy tied at 7. And this is the Auburn Sports Network.
Are you looking to advance your career without putting your life on hold? Consider the flexibility of an online MBA at Auburn University's Harvard College of Business. Ranked among the nation's best by U.S. News and World Report, our 100% online MBA program provides the flexibility you need to pursue a degree while maintaining your personal and professional life. Learn more at harvard.auburn.edu.
If I was to describe this sandwich in one word, I would say magical. Hi, this is Jamor, and the little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A honey pepper pimento chicken sandwich is that extra oomph. I go back and forth from the spicy filet to the original filet. I get into the sweetness of the honey, then you have the extra kick from the spicy filet. The combination alone takes it over the top. It's award-winning.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
Hey Auburn fans, it's Coach Freeze. Few plays are more exciting than the sack. For every Auburn sack this season, a donation is made to help St. Vincent's invest in PE equipment for schools around the state. Cultivating a healthy lifestyle early helps prevent chronic diseases. Please join us by making a donation to SAC Childhood Obesity. Visit stvhsfoundation.org. War Eagle.
Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big War Eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
6:24 in the third, 4th and 1, Vanderbilt. First, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network. Fourth and less than a yard for Vanderbilt at the Commodore 45. Pavia, 9 carries, 17 yards. He walks to the line of scrimmage. Calls the play. Clock at 9 as he settles back in the pistol. Snap, Pavia throws the option. Alexander gets to the corner, goes out of bounds at the 50, and that's a first down. They went to the wide side, used the boundary, and it's a first down for the Commodores at midfield.
Yeah, it's just a good play call by Clark Lee's offense. Get man for man on the outside, got a pitch guy, and your only option is to beat the guy to the corner. Austin Keys in great position. Just faster man wins in that play.
The drive continues for Vanderbilt at midfield. From the left hash mark, a pair of receivers to the Auburn sideline. pair of tight ends in there as well, Stowers and Spence. On first down. Hand off Alexander, hit behind the line of scrimmage, and he loses a yard. Dorian Mausi. That was Newberry, who came up short. Mausi with the stop. Tackle for loss for Mausi, his 8th of the season.
Yeah, Mausi, one of those guys I believe is over 150 tackles in his career.
He's over 250 tackles.
250 tackles, yeah, I'm glad. 250 tackles in his career. Transfer from Duke.
A loss of 1 on the play, 2nd and 11. The setup on the left hash mark and load up to the short side of the field is Vanderbilt. They pitch it to the tight end who wants to throw. He looks up the field, he throws up the sideline, pass is incomplete at the 38-yard line. Pass was incomplete to Junior Sherrill.
Almost looked like it was going to be a holding call on holding. They was holding Keldrick Falk because he was trying to get outside, put a little bit more pressure.
Pavia went on around that backside. Was he open on that play coming off the left side? I think Auburn sniffed it out pretty well.
Yeah, Auburn played it really well backside. That's one of those plays, Andy, we talked about in the pregame. Guys staying home. They're doing a good job of doing that, not over pursuing.
3rd and 10.5 for the Commodores. Just shy of midfield for Pavia. Auburn rushes 4. They hand it off to the tailback. He tries to get to the outside. He's taken down at the Auburn 46. That was Newberry off the left side. He gets 4 yards. It's going to bring up 4th down and about 5.5 for the Commodores. Flag is down, I think.
Auburn going to go
No
punt.
flag. Auburn will send Malcolm Simmons back as Vanderbilt tries to pin the Tigers deep.
Yeah, Auburn's going punt safe.
Yeah, I think that's what they were signaling, not decline the penalty, just stay away from Mirko. End over end kick by Mirko, down at the 1. Oh, nope. Nope, he couldn't hang on to the football and he goes into the end zone. And now they're going to put him down at the 2.
Wow. Wow, he carried the ball into the end zone.
And dropped it.
I guess it's different. It is different in pro football where you can still carry the ball into the end zone with your body. You're not considered down. In college football, you're considered down once you catch the ball and hit the ground.
All right, so first down for Auburn at the 2. Tied at 7. 4:10 to go in the 3rd. Stay tuned. Auburn football continues in a moment.
It takes hard work to be the best in the game. Planning, commitment, resilience, sweat. That's why Old Dominion Freight Line, the #1 national LTL carrier for quality, works hard to be the best in the game and is proud to support those striving to be the best in theirs. Old Dominion Freight Line, official freight carrier of Auburn Athletics, helping the world keep promises.
At Country Financial, we make insurance easy. Whether you're shopping for home, auto, or more, our representatives will take the time to understand your specific needs and explain what options work best for you. Worry less and feel more confident knowing you're covered. Visit countryfinancial.com to get started today. Experience more with Country Financial. Auto and home insurance policies issued by Country Mutual Insurance Company.
This is Mike.
And this is Celia.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich
is the symphony of flavors. You can always count on that crispy, tender, juicy chicken. It's so good.
My favorite part is the pimento cheese. Topped off with the honey, it all comes together perfectly. I like the original.
I like the spicy chicken fillet. But either way,
you're getting a winner.
The Chick-fil-A Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich is back with a bite. Try it with the original or spicy filet, now for a limited time. Real guests paid for their testimonials.
This is Coach Hugh Freeze. The support of the Auburn family is vital to the success of our student athletes, and On to Victory plays a crucial role in that. Please help keep that good work going by joining On to Victory today. War Eagle.
Today's game against Vanderbilt is presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Learn more at alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM. Now back to more of the Tigers and Commodores.
Auburn again pinned deep. First down for Auburn at its own 2.
Let's see if Auburn does the same thing they did earlier in the ball game in this same area of the field. They got free access outside against the corners. Let's take the 7-yard stop route. I expect them probably to do the same if Vanderbilt decides to get in there and load the box, because those guys up front have been doing a really good job. Demaria Thomas, Miles Capers, Sidnor, those guys doing a really good job for Vanderbilt's front 7.
Tall Miller back at right tackle for Auburn. Right at right guard, Lou the center, Joyner left guard, Dylan Wade left tackle. Damari Alston, Jeremiah Cobb in the backfield. Thorne in the end zone, sends Cobb in motion, handoff to Damari Alston, who gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about all. He was hit right up the middle by Corday Sidnor.
Worst thing on that is Lambert Smith looked like he came up gimpy.
And he's coming off the field for Auburn. Keep an eye on KLS.
He immediately called for someone to come in.
Wide receivers right and left for Auburn. Again, double backs flanking Thorne in the backfield. On second down and 10 for Auburn from the 2. Thorne will run it. Thorne hit and loses a yard. He's inside the 1. Vanderbilt looking for a safety, but Payton was able to get just outside the goal line. And he's taken down, and it's third down and about 11 for Auburn now.
Yeah, I thought on that one, everybody packed in there. You got 5 guys on the line of scrimmage. Matter of fact, you got 6 guys on the line of scrimmage. That means you got one-on-one outside to throw the ball as well on those RPOs. Maybe could have just took Cam Coleman on the free access down here to the field.
Demarion Thomas and Randon Fontenette throwing Thorne to the turf. Jarquez now in the backfield on 3rd and 11 for Auburn. Thorne 5 yards deep in the end zone to take this snap. Play action by Payton. He looks, he throws for Cam Coleman at the 40, can't come up with the ball.
Yeah,
Ball was thrown a little too much down the numbers rather than the sideline. Coleman tried to make a last-second adjustment to get back to the ball and couldn't come up with it. And now Auburn with a very short snap to Oscar Chapman to punt this one, and Vanderbilt's going to get great field position.
Yeah, Auburn ran a double move with Cam. Actually had a step on him. Got to throw that ball outside.
Quick snap, and Oscar gets it away, and it's a good punt. Back to the 40 for Height. Height to the 50. Auburn 40. Down the sideline 30. Down the sideline to the 27-yard line and taken out of bounds. Field position right now. Vanderbilt winning that war thanks in great measure to their punter. As we send it downstairs, Will Herring has this Cook's Pest Control sideline report.
Yeah, the Vanderbilt offense taking the field with great field position. This is where great defenses are defined, backed up inside your own territory. We got to make a stand here, make them kick a long field goal. Maybe we can get off the field with no points.
Down to the Auburn at 20-yard line for the Commodores. Actually, the nose of the football at the 21.
Yeah, this is, like Will just said, the Auburn defense now got to take a stand. A win for this Auburn defense will be to hold them to only 3 or force a missed field goal. But to give up a touchdown would be brutal in this situation.
Great opening field position for the Commodores at the Auburn 21. Double wide receivers to the right. Pavia from the gun from the Auburn 21-yard line. Diego turns, hands the ball to the tailback, Gillespie, puts his head down and gets near the 15. They'll give him the 15-yard line. Actually, that was Newberry with the carry for Vanderbilt. Oh, that was Money Jones. I'll get them all in there in a minute.
Yeah, Vanderbilt line up in that pistol formation. Basically just running an off tackle to the left side of that offensive line with Newberry.
Second down and 4, 6-yard gain to the Auburn 15. Out of the pistol, 2nd and 4. From the left hash mark at the Auburn 15-yard line. Tailback up the middle, puts his head down. Austin Keys meets him.
Oh,
ball loose. Ball loose. Auburn says it has the fumble. Is there a fumble?
I think I saw 2 Auburn guys on the ball.
Auburn has it. Auburn has it. Oh, that's a big play. Oh, that's a big play. Keys met the back of the hole, knocked it loose, and picked up the fumble recovery, we believe.
Yeah, you got Amaris Williams, Keys, both guys in there on that tackle.
Drilling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. First down, Auburn.
Oh, boy.
Well, like Keys was one on the fumble.
I won't be surprised if this isn't reviewed. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling football tickets, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Tigers. Expect the unexpected. SeatGeek.
Yeah, like his knee was on the ground.
Now, I'm afraid this may be overturned if it is reviewed. Injured Vanderbilt player is up. Was the ball out as his knee was going to the turf? And that is Money Jones, the tailback, that was that fumbled the ball.
The ruling on the field of a fumble recovered by the defense is under video review.
Yeah, I was afraid that was going to happen. Replay reviews brought to you by Auburn's Houston Clinic. Since 1948, the Houston Clinic is the preeminent leader in both surgical and non-surgical orthopedic sports medicine treatment and solutions. Visit Houston.com, HUGHSTON.com. Money Jones needed help to get off the field.
Got bent backwards.
Yeah.
I hope to see the young man. Hope he's okay, but it definitely got bent backwards.
Yeah. I'm afraid that his knee's already down when that ball comes out.
Yeah, you're right, Andy. That, on the replay, you keep looking at it. It seemed like both of his knees might have been down. And then he got bent backwards, and that's when you see that ball come out.
Great job by Austin Keys to meet him in the hole. We await the video review from Kyle Olson. Of course, it's going through the SEC office in Birmingham.
Yeah. I want to go back to that last play when Auburn tried to take the double move to Cam. It's a good double move. Peyton just has to understand, you got these guys outside on the opposite hash. You got to throw that ball way out there and get it. You got an opportunity to go and get it.
Yeah.
Can't leave that ball inside like that.
Here's the call.
After video review, the runners, both knees were down before losing possession. It is third down, 3rd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
I'm not surprised. I think that's the right call.
That's the right call. And then the more you look at it, I think Jones' ankle kind of got caught up under that pile as well, bent backwards. That might be why he couldn't put any pressure on that left foot as he was going towards the sideline.
This is the first trip in the red zone for either team today.
Wow.
How about that?
Man.
All right, 3rd and 2 for Vanderbilt. Third and 2 at the Auburn 13.
We got to make sure that substitutions, everyone's in the game that's supposed to be out there. Get lined up.
Chase Gillespie is the tailback on 3rd down and 2. From the left hash mark, Pavia. Double wide receivers right and left. Pavia brings a man in motion. Fakes the handoff to him. Looks and he throws. Pass is incomplete at the 5-yard line.
Really good defense by Sylvester Smith.
Intended receiver was Quincy Skinner Jr.
Coach Kelly raves about this guy playing man-to-man coverage on 3rd downs, and it's your best against their best. Pavia tried to show the RPO game, knowing he's probably throwing his ball all the way against man coverage. Sylvester step for step. Good defense.
This will be a 31-yard field goal for Brock Taylor. He's 27 of 28 this year, and 4 of 4 at this range. For the lead for Vanderbilt. Snap down, kick on the way. And the kick is good. The difference in this game, a missed field goal by Auburn and a made field goal by Vanderbilt. Clock stopped with 1:05 to go in the third. And the Commodores have regained the lead by a score of 10-7. We'll check in with Brad Law on a Yellowwood scoreboard update.
Okay, Andy, Miami really got off the deck in a big way. They trailed Duke 28-17. Since then, Hurricanes, though, have stormed back. They've outscored the Blue Devils by double digits in the second half to lead 39-31 midway through the fourth quarter. Meanwhile, Ole Miss is absolutely pouring it on Arkansas, 63-24. Jackson Dart with 6 touchdown passes. Jordan Watkins having an SEC historic kind of day, 254 yards and 5 touchdown receptions as the Rebels lead 63-24 midway through the fourth quarter in Fayetteville. That's a Yellowwood scoreboard, Andy.
Well, in one regard, Auburn is fortunate that it only trails by 3.
Yeah.
Because remember, Vanderbilt's drive started deep in Auburn territory. They go 8 yards on 4 plays in a minute 20. Taylor's 31-yard field goal gives Vanderbilt a 10-7 lead.
Yeah, I consider it a win for Auburn defense, not to give up a touchdown with the opponent starting on your 20.
10-7 Vandy, a minute 5 to go in the third quarter. Kickoff goes 5 yards into the end zone. No return by the Tigers. And Auburn will start 1st and 10 at the 25. Tigers again trail in this one. Auburn has never led in this game. Back-to-back wins for the Commodores at home against Alabama, on the road at Kentucky. They never trailed in either of those games. They have not trailed today to this point.
Yeah, see if Auburn can kick it up in another gear here offensively. With a minute 5 left in this third quarter.
First down for Auburn at the 25-yard line. Cam Brown, wide right. Damari Alston is the tailback. Malcolm Simmons sets up behind the tight end on the left side. Handoff goes to Alston, tries to bounce to the outside. Should have been a face mask. He gets 4 yards on the play. And his head was turned backwards almost.
I'm not sure how the line judge missed that face mask on that one.
Good job by Damari to get 4 yards on the play. Now, I think he got the tackle around his neck there. 2nd down and 6 for Auburn. From the left hash, Alston remains in at tailback, trips to the wide side of the field. Handoff goes to Alston, hit at the 30. He gets across to the 31, and it's going to bring up 3rd down and about 4. Nope, they marked him down at the 30. My goodness. He was tackled across the 30-yard line.
Yeah, that play, Auburn got beat at the point of attack on that one as soon as Damari got ready to hit it up inside.
3rd and 5 for Auburn. And the third quarter has come to a close. When the fourth quarter begins, 3rd and 5 for Auburn at its own 30. Through 3 quarters, Vanderbilt 10, Auburn 7. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Achilles tendonitis is often as painful as it sounds. The Orthopedic Clinic is here to help get you back on your feet without pain or stiffness. Whether caused by overuse or degeneration, Achilles tendonitis can be treated usually without surgery. But the road to recovery isn't short, so get started right away at the Orthopedic Clinic. Call for an appointment 334-749-8303 or visit theorthoclinic.com.
It's no secret prices have gone up. Gas is up, groceries are up, my streaming subscription's up. Everything has gone up in price, and if you're like me, this also includes credit card balances and other debts. Trying to keep up is just hard. That's why I went to Max Credit Union. They've been helping people turn their debts into one affordable monthly payment using their home's equity. It's pretty great, right? Get started at mymax.com or call 334-260-2600. For qualified borrowers, certain restrictions apply. Equal housing lender, NMLS 410580.
The Goose Performing Arts Center at Auburn University is Alabama's premier destination for the arts, bringing you the very best of Broadway, dance, music, and more. Learn more about upcoming performances and see the calendar of events online at gougecenter.auburn.edu. That's GOGUE center.auburn.edu. Or call the box office 334-844-TIXS.
Big eating in Auburn and Opelika means Big Mike's Steakhouse, famous for high-quality steaks cooked to perfection on an open-fire grill served in a relaxed, rustic atmosphere. It's happy hour at Big Mike's every Wednesday and Thursday from 4 to 6 and half off select appetizers, draft beer, and well drinks. And don't forget, a Big Mike's gift card will always be the perfect gift for Big City Steak in your hometown. It's Big Mike's Steakhouse in Auburn at Shiggjerd Parkway and Wire Road.
Brad Law at Jordan-Hare Stadium, 15 minutes to go. Tigers trail the Commodores 10-7. The third quarter was not an offensive clinic, just 76 total yards. Auburn gave up 26 total yards in the third quarter. The difference, special teams. Vanderbilt pinned Auburn deep inside its own territory. Tigers weren't able to flip the field, and so that set up a short field after a good punt return. Vanderbilt was able to get a field goal for the only points of the quarter. In total, going to the fourth quarter, Auburn with 46 plays, 264 yards. Vanderbilt 41 plays, just 158 yards of total offense. In that third quarter, Auburn missed a field goal. Vanderbilt made a field goal, and that is the difference in this 10-7 ballgame. This in-game recap is brought to you by Wind Creek Casinos. Elevate your game plan to fabulous. Play the hottest games and win fabulous rewards at Wind Creek Casinos and on the Casinoverse app. Critical third down conversion opportunity for Peyton Thorne and the Tigers as we start the fourth quarter. Andy Burcham and Jason Campbell will take you home.
Auburn is 0 of 9 on third down today. This is 3rd and 5, and Thorne will send 4 receivers, a quad set to the wide side of the field. Cam Coleman in a slot off the left side of the line of scrimmage. Now one of those Simmons comes in motion. Thorne to throw it to Malcolm. He's got it. First down and more. Thorne out near the 40-yard line at the 41 and an Auburn first down.
Yeah, we've done that twice. I like to see them get the ball to Malcolm in space like that for a gain of 11. I like to see us do more of that because this guy's electric with the ball in his hands.
First third down conversion of the day for Auburn comes on the first play of the fourth quarter and keeps the drive alive. Hunter is the tailback. Auburn hands it to Simmons, who wants to throw. He is hit behind the line and taken down back at the 31.
Auburn's trying to bring Simmons in motion, hand him the ball, see if you can get Vanderbilt's defense flowing up and see if you can catch Perry Thompson getting behind the defense. He's going to try to attempt to throw that ball. Vanderbilt played it really, really well.
Yeah, Thompson wasn't open, and Auburn takes a big loss on the play. Second down and 20 for Auburn. Ball at the right hash mark. Back at the 32-yard line. Thorne to throw. Looks, throws up the seam. Rivaldo Fairweather had it, and it was knocked away. Good defensive play. Thorne was open out to the Vanderbilt 40-yard line. The injured Vanderbilt player is Martell Height, who knocked that ball away at the last time, and he comes off the field for the Commodores.
Yeah, Vanderbilt playing 3-deep zone on that play right there. So when you got the seam ball, the corner got to play 2-to-1 outside and kind of split up on the tight end. Just a really good job by Height of getting in hand in there on that pass.
10-7 Commodores, 13:54 to go in the fourth. 3rd and 20 for Auburn. Thorne hands it off to Jarquez Hunter. To the outside, Jarquez gets out to the 35 and goes down. So folks not exactly happy with that play call. Nick Rinaldi came up to make the stop.
Yeah, Jeremiah Cobb trying to get him out on the edge. I guess see if you can pick up a couple of yards. See if Auburn can try to punt this ball and pin Vanderbilt deep in the territory. That's what happened on first down, though. You lose positive yards on first down, you get a negative play. It just messes up the next 2 calls on your drive.
Martell Height back, stands at the Vanderbilt 32. Chapman gets the punt away. Very high. Fair catch called for by Height at the 24-yard line. 13-11 to go in the fourth. Vanderbilt 10, Auburn 7. When you choose Blue Moon, everything becomes brighter. Every sip of their Belgian-style wheat ale is crafted with the Valencia orange peel and coriander. Plus, try the new Blue Moon Light and Blue Moon non-alcoholic. Check your local store for Blue Moon, made brighter. Celebrate responsibly. 2024 Blue Moon Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Auburn football continues in a moment.
It's a great day to get vaccinated. Many children and adults that delayed vaccination during the pandemic are still behind schedule. It is crucial that we take the steps to get everyone back on track with their routine immunizations. Children and teens can still catch up on their vaccinations even if they start late. Make sure you and your family are up to date on all recommended vaccines, including respiratory virus vaccines. Let's all do our part to get back on track. Don't wait. Vaccinate. For more information, visit alabamapublichealth.gov/IMM.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
If your day sounds like,
we need the report ASAP,
you deserve Modelo. If you've persevered through, you deserve this rich golden lager with a crisp but refreshing taste. Or if you overcame.
2 more reps, 2 more.
You deserve this ice-cold reward. Modelo, the mark of a fighter. Drink responsibly. Beer imported by Crown Imports, Chicago, Illinois.
$13-11 to go in the fourth. Vandy ball leading Auburn 10-7. Vanderbilt first down from the Commodore 22. You've got to get Vandy off the field. This is about the time where Vandy tries to just take time off the clock. Leading by 3. Pavia out of the gun, out of the pistol. Pavia hands it off the right side out to the 25-yard line. They'll give him the 26. 4 yards on the play.
Yeah, see what Coach Durkin decides to do on these second and third downs. If he allows to just play man coverage again, or if he wants to zone it off. I understand that Vanderbilt might try to slow play this whole fourth quarter.
Yep.
But defensively, most guys will try to blitz you, run blitzes as well, kind of force you out of your comfort zone.
2nd and 6 from the 26-yard line for the Commodores. Ball between the hashes. Double tight ends in there, setting up as offside fullbacks. Tailback up the middle. Gets close to the 30. Let's see where they mark him down. That's Alexander on the carry for the Commodores.
3rd and 1.
Yep, 3rd down and 1 for Vanderbilt. Clock rolls down to 12:05 and counting in the fourth. Commodores lead Auburn 10-7. 31-yard field goal by Brock Taylor, the difference in this game right now.
It'd be nice to see if Auburn can hit them in the backfield for a negative gain.
Pavia in the pistol. Ball between the hashes. Tailback up the middle. Alexander squeaks forward, gets out to the 34-yard line, and then Vanderbilt first down. 11:30 to go in the fourth. And as long as Vandy is moving the chains, they're in no hurry right now, leading 10-7.
All right, they let that play clock get all the way down to 2 and 3 seconds before they snap the ball, and that's exactly what they want to do. Yep. That's why you always want to be ahead of Vandy late in the ball games. Put them in chase mode so they can't milk that clock as long as they possibly can.
Pair of receivers to the Vanderbilt sideline. A single to the Auburn sideline. Ball at the left hash. First down from the Vanderbilt 34. Offset eye. Pavia is going to run this one. And Diego bounces outside and pays the price. That's that's Dorian Mausi with the stop.
Yeah, Mausi did a great job of shedding the blocks. Got an Auburn guy down the field like Lee.
Way downfield. Medical reports brought to you by East Alabama Health. With more than 100 physicians added in the past 6 years, they're growing their healthcare team to meet the growing needs of Auburn, Opelika, and the surrounding area. Learn more at eastalabamahealth.org. Maybe a cramp. That looks like they're trying to stretch out that right lower leg of Lee. Hopefully that's all it is. All right, timeout on the field. 10-7 Bandy. 10:41 to go. We'll give you a report on Ken when we come back. This is the Auburn Sports Network. Conecuh sausage is a fan favorite for tailgating, always great on the grill, and it's the official sausage dog and hot dog of the Auburn Tigers. Conecuh sausage is made from the finest cuts of pork, their patented blend of seasonings, and smoked over a pure hickory fire for that true Southern flavor. Be sure to visit the Conecuh Gift Shop in Evergreen, Alabama, right off I-65 at exit 96. Enjoy a crowd-pleasing Conecuh sausage dog while watching the Tigers and make Conecuh part of your game day. Conecuh sausage since 1947, a real winner.
Here's a clip from a recent Talking Tigers podcast with Andy Burcham.
Will Herring. The toughness that it took to get through a February in Coach Yox's offseason, it took a lot. That's what comes to mind is putting in the work, starting in January right after bowl. You might have a week or two off, but that work from then until spring training. And then it's a month of ball. And then after that, now it's hot. But now you're going to really find out who wants it in that July heat. And like I said, going into the season, we put in a lot of hard work the year before, and it didn't turn out how we wanted it to. Right. So there's no guarantees that even if you work hard, you're going to be successful. But I'll guarantee if you don't put in the work, you can just about guarantee you're not going to be successful.
A new episode of the Talking Tigers podcast is released every Monday, wherever you listen to podcasts. Like and subscribe to the Talking Tigers podcast, only from the Auburn Sports Network.
Yellowwood knows that a five-star backyard is the place to make lasting memories. Like cookouts, cornhole with friends. Ooh, a neighborhood potluck with your wife's pasta salad. The one with the feta. Oh, sorry. Or taking a nap on your deck in a hammock. Naps are memories. I love naps. For five-star backyards and the most memorable experiences, Yellowwood brand pressure-treated pine. If it doesn't have that yellow tag, you don't want it.
Lee was able to come off the field under his own power, but he has to stay out for this play. Second and 8 for the Commodores at the Commodore 36.
Vanderbilt had been in 3 tight end sets. Now they go spread.
Spread to the wide side of the field, the Vanderbilt sideline. Gillespie is the tailback. Pavia from the gun. Auburn brings an extra man. Pavia throws it across the middle. It's incomplete. And a flag is thrown far upfield. We're going to get Auburn for a hook. It will be an interference penalty on the Tigers.
Man, that would have been an awesome play right there by Caleb Wooden. Would have put Vanderbilt in a third down situation for us to get the ball back. Now it's going to give them a first down.
Pass interference. Defense, number 21. The ball we placed in the spot of the foul. Automatic first down.
Get another look at this one.
Yeah, looking at the right arm, they're trying to see.
Boy, they've let a lot go today.
Yeah, I can't believe they let that one go.
Yeah, they didn't let that one go, though. And it's first down for Vanderbilt at its own 45. 10-23, plenty of time left. But Vanderbilt trying to just move the ball and milk the clock, leading 10-7. Gillespie is the tailback. Ball in the middle of the field at the Vanderbilt 45. Trips to the Vanderbilt sideline. Handoff to Gillespie. Gillespie fights off the first tackle, Stays on his feet near midfield and driven backwards.
Can't give up that much yards on first down, on first down run.
Falk was a little slow to get up, but stays in the ball game. Vanderbilt right back to the line. 2nd and 4 after 6 yards by Gillespie. Pavia, 2 throw. He looks up the sideline, man wide open. Up the sideline and at the 27-yard line. Pass complete.
I'm trying to see how did he get so open. Was it a pick play?
Pavia's first completion since the first quarter.
Oh, he hooked the guy.
And
false start. Offense, number 50. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
That's Chase Mitchell, the right tackle.
And I see why Coach Freeze and Coach Durkin so upset on the previous play. Guy ran a go route, but he pulled a DB down on the shoulder. It should have been an offensive pass interference. Instead, it was a big play for Vanderbilt.
And the first completion for Diego Pavia since the first quarter. He's now 6 of 18 for 125 yards. But the drive continues for the Commodores. Clock rolling down, 9:19 and counting. First down for the Commodores at the Auburn 33. Pavia, play action. Looks and he throws it up the sideline. Pass is complete to the tailback coming out of the backfield. Complete to Chase Gillespie up the sideline.
We cannot get a holding call. I thought Jalen McLeod was getting held on this last play.
The crowd agrees with you, Jason. Nothing being called right now, friends.
I mean, well, Kieran Crawford, my bad, was getting held.
Vanderbilt broke from the huddle and let a man get out of bounds. And the Auburn sideline is going nuts right now. They broke the huddle and let a guy get out of bounds. 2nd and 9 for the Commodores. Pavia straight back, throws it across the middle. Pass complete to the Auburn 19.
Yeah, you can't do that and not allow Auburn to substitute.
Quincy Skinner Jr. with the catch to the Auburn 19-yard line. I'll tell you, that's 3 straight plays that Auburn looking for flags to come in and nothing's coming.
Yeah, like you hook our DB and then you get down the field wide open and you don't get a no call, and then there's a holding on your right defensive end and get a no call, and then right there you in the huddle, but then you run a guy off the field once you broke the huddle. That's supposed to be a penalty, or you got to allow Auburn's defense to substitute.
Third down and about a yard for the Commodores at the Auburn 19. Auburn stacks the box. Pavia is going to run it. He's got the first down inside the 15 down to the 12. Auburn cannot give up a touchdown. They've got to at least keep it to a field goal right now. And the clock is down to 7:24 and counting.
You got to hold them to a field goal. You're not going to have enough time to try to get 2 scores in the way that they like to milk the clock.
Clock moving down inside 7 minutes, 12 seconds.
Got to keep it a 1-score ball game.
Yep. 1st and 10 from the Auburn 12 for Vanderbilt. Ball between the hashes. Pavia from the gun. Tailback up the middle, inside the Auburn 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Alexander with the carry.
Nice hit and fumble here. Create a turnover, some type of bad play for Vanderbilt. See if we can force a turnover or something here in this deep in this 4th quarter.
Vanderbilt number 3 in the SEC with a +5 turnover margin. They don't do it very often.
Nope, don't do it very often.
Clock rolls down to the 6:25 mark. 2nd and 6 for Vanderbilt at the Auburn 8. From the left hash mark, Pavia brings a tight end in motion. Pavia hands off to the tailback, and he's hit at the line of scrimmage and taken down by Malik Blockton.
Yeah, that play was played very well by Doran Mossy at the point of attack, and then Malik Blockton finishing off the tackle. Vanderbilt subs in, bringing their spread offense in the game. Auburn brings Jason Jones in for James Travis. Austin Keys used as a pass rusher in this situation.
Vanderbilt 3 of 12 on third down. This is 3rd and 5 from the Auburn 8.
Might be the biggest third down in the game so far.
Clock rolls down to the 5:33 mark. 3rd and 5 for Vanderbilt at the Auburn 8. From the left hash mark. Pavia drops to throw. Gets pressure. Should have been a hold, not going to get it. Pavia rolls, he looks, he throws up the sideline and out of bounds, incomplete. Keldrick Falk was held in front of God and Country.
We cannot get a holding
My
call.
goodness.
Guy's arms is extended, and he shows he's holding on to Keldrick.
And Vanderbilt is out. At least Auburn did this. They're going to force the field goal attempt.
Yeah, they missed a couple of bad calls on that series. At least Auburn's holding to a field goal attempt, like you said, Andy.
This will be a 28-yard field goal attempt for Brock Taylor, who is 28 of 29 this season. Just inside the left hash mark. Let's make that a 26-yard attempt. Snap down, kick is on the way, and the kick is good. And a flag is down. Oh, no. It's going to be Keldrick Falk, I think, coming over the line of scrimmage. Oh, boy. We wait for the call from Kyle Olson. I think he may have jumped up on somebody, and you can't do that. Haven't been able to do that since 2004.
Yeah, you can't use anyone's help. You can jump over, but you can't put your hands.
Personal foul, leverage, defense, number 15. Half the distance to the goal, automatic, first down.
The drive continues. We get another look at it. Keldrick Falk was lined up on the left side. He jumped up over the top of a Vandy offensive lineman. And it's a personal foul against the Tigers, and Vanderbilt's drive continues. That's the worst thing that could have happened right there.
Yeah.
Take the field goal, get the ball back, you're down 6. Now the drive continues. Vandy can score a touchdown and take more time off the clock.
Well, what Auburn's saying is he's lined up over the left tackle there. He jumped straight over the guy and didn't use his hands for leverage.
First and goal for Vanderbilt from the 4. Pavia around the left side. Pavia taken down at the 4. Falk was the one that made the stop for Auburn. DeMarcus Riddick there as well.
Falk seemed to be down.
It's going to stop the clock with 5:02 to go in the 4th. Falk is face down on the turf.
The worst thing about that last play is now Vanderbilt can run another 2 or 3 minutes off the game clock.
Medical reports brought to you by East Alabama Health, proud to offer emergency care, surgery, and other outpatient services, even a retail pharmacy at their Auburn Medical Pavilion at the Auburn Research Park. Learn more at eastalabamahealth.org. 5:02 to go in the 4th. Vanderbilt ball. 2nd and goal from the 4. Commodores lead Auburn by a score of 10-7 as Auburn football continues in a moment.
I like what I like, and I do what I want.
If the loosest slots and most free play are what you like, then Wind Creek Wetumpka is your kind of fabulous. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
You've created a comfortable home office. Now let Carrier provide the cash bonus. For a limited time, you can claim up to $1,550 in cool cash rebates on a qualified Carrier home comfort system. There's never been a better time to upgrade to year-round premium comfort and energy savings. Carrier, turn to the experts.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on the road, they're never the underdog. Toyota, let's go places. Lease a new 2024 Toyota RAV4 LE Hybrid for $359 a month for 36 months. Offer valid through November 4th, 2024. Well-qualified lessees with approved credit through Southeast Toyota Finance. $36.58 due at signing. No security deposit with select equipment. $350 disposition fee. Excludes tax, tag registration, title, and dealer fees. See dealer for details.
Let's go. Let's huddle up and make things happen with the only cards for the Plains. The Auburn University Regions Visa Debit Card and prepaid Regions Now Card. They're a win for your wallet and a big war eagle, whether you're purchasing stuff for game day or every day. Want to go all in on confidently showing your Tiger pride? Order your card now at regions.com/go Tigers. Regions, official bank of the SEC. Member FDIC. Terms, conditions, and fees apply.
Today's game between the Tigers and Commodores is presented by the Alabama Department of Public Health. Don't wait. Vaccinate. Protect yourself and others by staying current on all vaccines. Now, back to Jordan Hare Stadium.
Calvert Falk able to walk off the field under his own power. He's on the Auburn sideline right now. 2nd and goal from the 4 for Vandy when play resumes. After the game, catch the Regions Bank postgame show. Jeff Shear talks with players, assistant coaches, and head coach Hugh Freeze in the Auburn locker room, plus scores, highlights, and analysis, all in the Regions Bank postgame show. Let's huddle up, make things happen with the only card for the Plains. Auburn University Regions Visa debit card and the prepaid Regions Now card. Get yours today. 5:02 to go in the 4th. Vanderbilt 10, Auburn 7. Penalties and lack thereof on this drive have been killers for Auburn.
Yeah, see if Auburn can stand strong in this situation, still hold this Vandy offense to a field goal, keep this a one-score game. Knowing that time is the essence.
Yeah, Auburn has 3 timeouts, the 2-minute timeout as well. See if the Tigers can keep it a one-score game. Vanderbilt 10, Auburn 7, but it's 2nd and goal from the 4 for Vanderbilt. With Falk off the field, at least for this play.
It'd be nice if we can create a turnover down here.
4:53, and the clock is moving. Vanderbilt taking all the time it possibly can right here. Time of possession, Auburn still 5 minutes up right now, but the Commodores doing well on this drive exactly what they've needed to do. They won't snap this one. It'll be inside 4.5 minutes to go. 2 in the backfield with Pavia on 2nd and goal from the 4. Play action, Pavia throws it to the tight end. He gets to the end zone and he scores a touchdown. Eli Stowers with the touchdown catch. Auburn had held it to a field goal but got called for a personal foul on the field goal attempt, and Vanderbilt punches it in the end zone.
Yeah, that penalty seemed to be big. Gave Vanderbilt an opportunity to run more time off the clock and add a touchdown instead of a field goal.
That penalty was big. Not seemed, it was.
Yeah, it was.
Stowers with his 4th touchdown of the season. And the Commodores now up 2 scores with 4:18 to go in the 4th quarter, leading Auburn 16-7, and Brock Taylor can make it 17-7 right here.
Yeah, Auburn going to have to go 2-minute offense.
4:18 to go in the 4th quarter. Taylor's extra point is good. Boy, their kicking game has been very sound today for the Commodores.
Yeah.
Both punting and place kicking today. Yeah. Vanderbilt 17, Auburn 7. 4:18 to go. Let's go down to the field. Will Herring with the Cook's Pest Control sideline reports.
Yeah, guys, the defense has played hard all night. You hate to see a few 4th down, a couple 3rd down, just penalties continue to haunt us on that drive. There, Keldrick Vaught, one of our veteran leaders, it appears there's some questionable calls about whether he illegally jumped or not. I wasn't clearly sure exactly whether he landed on another opponent, but obviously it gave them a 1st down, allowed them to score. Offensively, we got to score. We got to score quick. It's a 2-possession game, so whether we get a field goal or a touchdown, it's got to happen fast.
Well, this is a quintessential Vanderbilt drive. 78 yards, 14 plays, 8 minutes and 53 seconds. And they get it to the end zone. Pavia to Stowers.
Yeah, 2 huge penalties on that last set of series. They get Caleb Wooden for a pass interference on a big 2nd down, and then they get Keldrick jumping over top on the field goal attempt.
He did land on the Vanderbilt offensive tackle. Commodores will kick it away. Cobb back along with Sean Jackson. I'm not sure Auburn will even try to return this. Now Cobb will just let it go into the end zone. No time off the clock, 4:18 to go. Full complement of timeouts and the 2-minute timeout. But Auburn now trails by 2 possessions. Or 2 scores, excuse me.
That field goal still looms so big because even if we're able to connect on our field goal, no matter if they scored a touchdown on that last drive, it still would have been a 1-score game, but missed field goal, now you're down 2 scores.
Auburn breaks the huddle, 1st and 10 from the 25. 4:18 to go in the 4th, and Auburn trails by 10. Ball at the right hash. Thorne from the gun, drops to throw. He steps into it, throws, pass complete. And Keandre Lambert-Smith with the catch. He gets across the 40, moves the chains. Clock is rolling. 4:08 to go. Got to go in a hurry.
Auburn got to go fast. Clock's only stopped for half a second for first down.
First down to KLS. Ball at the Auburn 42. Thorne again, steps. Now going to run it. Thorne out to the 45, fumbled the football. I think he was down when he lost control of the football, however. It is out to the 45. Clock rolling. Got to get going. Got to get going. Ball between the hashes. Thorne to throw. Looks to the sideline. Throws. Pass complete. Jarquez Hunter taken down at the 49-yard line. Going to be a couple yards shy of the first down.
You got to go fast and try to move as quickly as possible. You want to save all your timeouts. You want to get a field goal at least and still have 3 timeouts to stop them and try to get the ball back.
3rd down and 3 for Auburn. Thorne, you got to feel this is 4-down territory. He gets the ball to Jarquez. He gets to the Vanderbilt 41. That's an Auburn first down. Get up to the line, gentlemen. Hunter stays in the ball game for Auburn.
Because Auburn substituted, now Vanderbilt gets the substitute.
Clock at 3 minutes to go.
Running.
Gee, man, Christmas. Let him get off the play, would you please? From the right hash, Thorne. Vanderbilt rushes 4. Thorne throws, pass complete. Inside the 40, Jarquez Hunter. Inside the 45. Inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. 2:40 and counting. Auburn moving down the field, trailing by 10.
I'll have to see if get some outside routes, catch the ball and get out of bounds.
From the left hash, Thorne, play action. They bring an extra man. Thorne eludes that first man. He steps into it, throws, passes in and out of the hands of the Auburn wide receiver, number 8, Cam Coleman. Clock stopped with 2:26. And a Vanderbilt player down on the play. It's Bradley Mann, a defensive lineman. Thorne looks like he's favoring his right shoulder just a bit after the play.
And we hurt that right shoulder against Missouri where he came out for a play.
Here's Brad Law with a check of the Yellowwood scoreboard.
Okay, Andy, some finals from earlier today. Ole Miss puts away Arkansas 63-31, sets up a big matchup with Georgia next week in Oxford for the Rebels. Ohio State goes on the road and knocks off Penn State. Nittany Lions suffered their first loss, so both those teams now 7-1, 20-13 the final. Buckeyes got the win, and 5th-ranked Miami is 9-0. The Hurricanes storm back with a 36-point second half to beat Duke 53-31. Second wave of games is underway. Indiana trails for the first time this year. 13th-ranked Hoosiers give up a field goal at Michigan State. 3-0 Spartans still very early in that matchup. And Texas Tech on the road at unbeaten Iowa State with a touchdown. Red Raiders lead the Cyclones 7-0 midway through the first quarter. That's a Yellowwood scoreboard.
Bradley Mann able to walk off the field for Vanderbilt. 2 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Auburn trails 17-10. 3rd and 4 for Auburn from the Vanderbilt 34-yard line. Got to at least get a score on this drive for Auburn. And then find some way to get the ball back with some time on the clock.
You got to find a way to keep all your timeouts.
Thorne to throw. Looks across the middle. Pass is incomplete. That was Rivaldo Fairweather with Randon Fontenette all over him. And this will be a long, long field goal attempt for the Tigers.
Yeah, was able to get Cam Coleman on that third down, second down throw on the sideline. That would have been huge. Now you're forced to kick a long field goal.
This will be a 52-yarder for Magoo. He's got the leg for it.
A big confidence booster for him.
0 of 1 right, 0 of 1 today. Snap down, kick on the way by Magoo, and he left this one wide right. Man. 2 minutes and 17 seconds to go. Auburn 0 of 2 on field goals today. Just haven't been able to put something together offensively in the second half today.
Yeah, can't finish off drives. Those hurt you. Hurt your momentum. Defense be on the field a long time here in the second half.
That one floated wide right from Magoo.
Yeah, I think Towns' confidence right now is kind of.
Got to think it's a little shaken.
Yeah.
Nate Johnson now the quarterback for Vanderbilt, tries to get to the outside, and Johnson taken down at the 35, and a flag is thrown upfield.
Holding offense.
Oh, now you're going to call it. All right.
10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Now it comes in.
I think Auburn's going to decline this. You want to decline it so you can keep the time on the clock.
It was a hold, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, because the time is on the clock. You don't want to accept it because they can just run off more time.
Yeah. It's been a defensive struggle. Neither team with 100 yards of offense in the second half of play.
Yeah, it's been a very slow playing game in the second half.
2:11 to go.
Haven't been really many big plays besides the Fairweather 30-yard reception and the running back on a go ball early in the game for Vanderbilt.
Open date for Auburn next week. Our next action on the Auburn Sports Network. Monday, Auburn women's basketball against Southern Illinois in the season opener at 6. Britt Bowen, Dr. Larry DeShera on ESPN 106.7 in the Auburn area. 5:45. Men's basketball opens the season Wednesday night against Vermont at 7. Coverage on the Auburn Sports Network at 6:30. I think Vanderbilt called for a delay of game, or did they get a timeout? Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Straight ahead, Mason to the 10, breaks a tackle to the 5.
Vanderbilt had to burn its second timeout or take a delay of game penalty. Commodores lead Auburn 17-7 with 2:11 to go in the fourth. And Pavia back in the ballgame at quarterback. Nate Johnson, the heir apparent for the Commodores at quarterback, a junior out of Fresno, a transfer from Utah. He was in there for one play. And now Pavia back into the lineup. 2nd and 8 for Vanderbilt, 2:11 to go in the fourth quarter. Auburn has missed on 2 field goals here in the second half of play. Had Vanderbilt off the field after a field goal, gave Vanderbilt a 6-point lead, but Auburn was called for a personal foul on the field goal attempt. Vanderbilt was able to keep the drive alive and score a touchdown and make the 10-point game. Auburn also had an interference penalty called against it on that drive as well. 2nd and 8, Pavia with 2:11 to go in the fourth. From the left hash to the tailback. Stood up at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. They give him a yard anyway. Malik blocked it for the Tigers with Eugene Asante assisting. And Auburn calls a timeout, stopping the clock with 2:06 to go in the fourth, and it will bring up 3rd down and 7 for Vanderbilt. They gave him a yard on that play.
Wow. Oh, boy.
Next up for Auburn, the Tigers will host Louisiana Monroe in 2 weeks. That'll be another morning game here at Jordan-Hare.
Yeah, so Auburn, you stop them here, then get the 2-minute timeout, but they'll punt the ball. You still have
following the timeout called by Auburn to stop the clock with 2:06. 3rd and 7 for the Commodores at the 37-yard line. Pavia back out of the lineup, and Johnson back in at the quarterback. 6'1", 196, a junior from Fresno, transfer from Utah. He's going to run it around left end, and he's taken down from behind by Jalen McLeod. And a timeout called by Auburn with 2:01 to go in the fourth. And it'll bring up 4th down and possible punting situation for Vanderbilt.
I probably just, thought about maybe just taking a 2-minute timeout, but I see what they're trying to do is force them to punt the ball.
And there'll be another
timeout.
Still
have another timeout.
Yeah.
So essentially, either way, you still have 2 timeouts.
The main thing is you're stopping the clock at that point.
Yeah.
All right, do you come after the kicker?
Oh, you have to. I put Malcolm Simmons out there and see if he can come off the edge fast enough to block one, but they got him back receiving this time. So it have to be J.C. Hart or Jeremiah Cobb coming off the edge.
Simmons back at the 20 to take this punt from Jesse Mirko has been terrific today for Vanderbilt. A pair of 60-plus yarders. Auburn does not come after him. Mirko takes his time, punts it away. Malcolm Simmons comes up, lets it bounce. Auburn gets away from it, and it rolls dead at about the 18-yard line. And that will be another timeout for the 2-minute timeout. 1:48 to go. Auburn ball from the, let's see. Looks like the ball is at about the 18-yard line. Down 10, 17-7. Stay tuned. This is the Auburn Sports Network.
Where were you when this happened?
Straight ahead, Mason to the 10, breaks a tackle to the 5. He's in! You may put this one on ice. 58-42. 13 yards for Mason, his 4th touchdown of the day, and the Tigers may have just clinched their 8th SEC title.
Don't miss the next heart-pounding moment. This is Auburn football on the Auburn Sports Network.
This is Coach Bruce Pearl here with an exciting opportunity. Through December 20th, we're running a special campaign to support our student athletes. Join On to Victory today, and for every annual subscription, an anonymous donor will match it 3-1. That means your $204 subscription becomes $816 for our athletes. We're aiming to raise $1 million to support Auburn student athletes because, as we all know, Auburn is an everything school. Visit OnToVictory.com to make your pledge today. Remember, your impact is tripled. War Eagle.
Sports not only bring us together, they inspire us on our own health journeys. Whether we're walking an extra lap, crushing a new goal, or spending time with friends cheering in the stands, we all win when we feel healthier and happier. That's why Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama is a proud sponsor of athletic programs across the state. Because a healthier Alabama is a happier Alabama. Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Alabama. We cover what matters.
There are giants among us, and their impact is huge. They are the men and women building and sustaining our Navy's next-generation submarines. They are giants in what they do because they work in a place where they can grow, where they can learn the skills to build careers as powerful as the beasts they forge. If you're ready to go big, get on board. We build giants at buildsubmarines.com. Paid for by the U.S. Department of the Navy in partnership with Blue Forge Alliance.
Minute 48 to go. First down and 10 for Auburn at its own 17. The Tigers trail 17-7, have one timeout remaining. Peyton Thorne on the day, 19 of 28, 223 yards and a touchdown. Jarquez Hunter, 12 carries, 50 yards. Auburn has run for just 88 yards on the day. 311 yards total offense for Auburn, 232 for Vanderbilt. And Vanderbilt with the time of possession edge now. 30 minutes and 16 seconds to Auburn's 27:56. When Vanderbilt absolutely needed one of those draining drives, they got it. First down for Auburn from its own 17. Thorne, empty set, throws it across the middle. Pass is complete. Rivaldo Fairweather lost the ball. Vanderbilt has it. Ball was stripped away from Rivaldo Fairweather, and Vanderbilt has it. And they start to celebrate on the Vandy sideline.
Ruling on the field is a fumble, recovered by the defense. First down, Vanderbilt.
And I think it was out before he was down, as we see the replay.
Yeah, in those situations, time is against you. Just kind of get the ball, get as much as you can, get down, try to get back to the line of scrimmage. Sometimes it's not worth trying to fight for those extra yards.
C.J. Taylor was the one that pulled it away.
Yeah, it was out before he came down.
No question. Vanderbilt ball, and Auburn can only stop the clock one more time as folks head to the exits at Jordan-Hare Stadium.
It's a tough one. Go to Kentucky, you win a big game in Kentucky, and not able to come back home and put 2 back-to-back wins. It's a tough one for the Auburn team.
Victory formation now for Vanderbilt. Diego Pavia will have come to Auburn in 2 straight years with 2 different teams and emerged victorious. And Vanderbilt will become bowl eligible in 1 minute and 40 seconds as he takes a knee.
I think that kind of eliminates Auburn bowl eligibility, right?
Auburn will fall to 3-6. Vanderbilt will improve to 6-3.
I guess essentially you have to win the next 3, and you still can make a bowl.
Clock rolling down to 1 minute 15 and counting. .12 on the play clock before Vanderbilt has to run a play. Auburn held scoreless in the second half today.
I just didn't have a lot of big plays today. I had the one big play to Fairweather, but just didn't. Had a deep overthrow to KLS, but just didn't have the big break and run and some big plays that kind of back this defense up a little bit.
Pavia took another knee. And just need to run one more play. And Vanderbilt becomes bowl eligible.
Difference of year mates, right?
Boy, indeed.
Go to Nashville last year and, we beat them handily, and come home this year and lose to them 17-7.
Pavia will take one more knee, and the Commodores will get out of here with the win. They outscore Auburn 10-0 in the second half. As the seconds tick away, Vanderbilt is bowl eligible. Final score today, Vanderbilt 17, Auburn 7. Auburn shut out in the second half of play. Stay tuned, Auburn football continues in a moment.
Throw a flag before ants, termites, and other pests invade your home by calling Cook's Pest Control. Cook's proven pest control methods and superior termite control systems protect your home from unwanted pests and are backed by a 110% satisfaction guarantee. Make the right call and call the South's most trusted name in pest control for a free inspection. Cook's Pest Control.
Looky, 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 here comes Cookie, Cook's Pest Control.
Did you hand that to
Recognized
Jason,
by
Thank you.
Newsweek as one of America's best maternity care hospitals, East Alabama Health provides comprehensive treatment for mothers and babies throughout Auburn, Opelika, and the East Alabama region. And starting with the 2024 football season, we're pleased to partner with Auburn Athletics to provide a special Aubie blanket to each baby born at our hospital through a program we call Tiger Tots. For all your maternity care needs, trust the experts at East Alabama Health.
This is Coke Zero Sugar. Could I be the best Coke ever? Listen closely. Hear those bubbles? That mouth-watering waterfall? Delicious. Ice cold.